Margaret Saybrook, will you marry me? I always knew I was going to ask you that from the first moment I saw you. But for now, I thought maybe it'd be best if I let things calm down before I ask you the biggest question of my life. But now I know that I won't be calm until I hear your answer. So what do you say, Margaret? Okay, this may look like a very romantic position to be in, but it's also a very uncomfortable one. So if you could just give me a hint.
I just wasn't. I wasn't ready for this. Oh my gosh, what a day! One emotional dream after another. I don't know what to say.
The case before this court is an extremely difficult one. Frankly, I think King Solomon would have had a tough time with it.
Come on already, come on.
I realize that these proceedings have tried the patience of some, but I must tell you, this court has only one priority, the best interests of this child. Unfortunately, what is truly in the best interests of Star Manning is still not yet clear. Therefore, I have decided on a period of probation before awarding final custody.
No, you can't let this go on. This nightmare go on and on and on.
I have warned you about this before. I will not tolerate this in my court. Now, order.
I'm sorry. I'm really sorry.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Well, maybe that's not good enough.
It's not?
No. First, you gotta tell me what you're sorry about.
I'm late. I'm supposed to help you behind the bar until you can find someone to replace Dylan.
Oh!
How late am I?
Well, you're later than Dylan would have been, but you're much better looking than Dylan would have been.
Depends on who you ask.
Mm-hmm.
So, did my father call?
No word, no ring.
No, okay.
I wish you'd tell me what's going on between you and His Holiness.
Just some unfinished family business, you know? I don't want to get you in the middle of it.
Well, in that case, I better get the heck out of Dodge.
So no sign of either one of them? What are you kidding? Look, my wife hasn't told me her plans since she said I do. If she comes by the station or if anybody spots Vega, you let me know right away. Right.
Noah's not gonna let Vega slip through our fingers, is she?
No, no way. Hey, she'd never cross that line, you know. She can't force Antonio into turning himself in. It's a decision he's gonna have to make on his own. Let's just hope he makes the right one. Soon.
How could you not hate me? After everything I did.
I understand why you did it.
How? You might be going to jail, and the evidence that I gave Bo may put you there.
I put myself there.
I could have closed my eyes. I could have told myself that I didn't see anything.
Only if you had someone else's heart.
I could have waited. It would have given us more time, and now there's no time at all.
We still have the hour Nora gave us. And we can live more in 60 minutes than most people do in a lifetime.
There will be quiet in my courtroom. That is an order, not a request.
Just try to calm down. You still have
No, I cannot let this happen.
Your Honor, please. We deserve some sort of final decision here. It's been a terrible ordeal for both of us.
I
mean,
know.
Please, can...
I've been here, remember?
Come on.
Now, I have heard a lot of loud, angry voices during these proceedings. But one party in this dispute has been quiet throughout it all. Star. If she could speak to us, I have no doubt that she would say, hear my voice. Well, I'm going to try. I'm postponing my decision for at least 2 weeks. During that time, custody of Star will remain with her mother. Her father will have full visitation rights. Meanwhile, a court-appointed social worker will observe Star in the presence of both parents and report back to me. This court stands adjourned.
All right.
This is just, this is ridiculous. This is totally
About time somebody finally put you under observation.
You know what, Todd? They can observe us until Star's sweet 16. But you are never going to get your hands on my little girl. Do you understand that?
Blair, you're doing exactly what he wants you to do. Now forget about it. Let's go home to Star. Everything?
Blair, your side of the story is going to get out. The story that I'm writing for the Banner tells exactly who the victim was in this courtroom today, okay?
Thank you, Kendall.
I won. Come on, give me a five. Come on.
Don't gloat.
Why? I have a lot to gloat about.
You could still lose this, you know that? Especially if you forget, this is not about winning or losing. This is about doing what is best for your daughter.
You could say yes.
Yes, of course I'll marry you.
Oh, I thought you were going to leave me hanging on my knee there.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I should have told you right away. In fact, I'd be embarrassed to tell you how many times I've thought about that already.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
But what?
Patrick,
It's the baby, isn't it?
I know that doesn't change how you feel about me.
No, and it never will.
I want our wedding to be so special. Full of joy, like our love. I want it to be perfect. We deserve that.
What I want is to pledge myself to you, now and forever, before no man but God and each other. Will you let me do that?
Only if you let me pledge myself to you.
I got your message, Maggie.
You took your time answering it, Daddy. You know, I wasn't very happy about what happened on St. Martin. I was less happy to open the newspaper and see the face of the dead woman I helped carry out of your hotel room.
I didn't see the point.
Of what? Of telling me Eleanor's last name, that it was Armitage, as in Mrs. Guy Armitage, the wife of the English media giant? The guy who collects TV networks the way kids collect baseball cards? You could have told me at least that much.
I told you everything that mattered.
No, it matters to me when I'm involved with someone who owns half the planet. Daddy, you asked me for my help. Now I'm asking you for the truth. How did you know Eleanor Armitage, and how did she end up in a Caribbean resort in your hotel room?
Come on, Bo. Annie's in love with the man. Of course you want to steer us to another suspect.
Well, I'm not going to rule out R.J. again until Antonio is tried and convicted.
Well, right now I'd be happy with a good old-fashioned arrest.
Well, you're going to get one.
Within my lifetime?
Well, it depends on whether or not Nora can talk Antonio into turning himself in. But in the meantime, I'm going to get a warrant for those Carlo tapes, just in case R.J. won't give them up voluntarily.
You know, if R.J. did kill Carlo, do you think he'd be stupid enough to...
It's looking pretty good for a guy whose ears got to be ringing.
Hi, Dad.
Hey.
Bo?
Hey, Rachel. Excuse me for a second. I think I'll get myself a cup of coffee.
Right. Well, baby, what brings you here?
Hunger. I talked my Uncle RJ into buying me a Rhodey's burger. Want to join him?
No, actually, I already have one. I'm here on business. But, you know, I do need to speak with you for a minute. RJ, you think you can excuse us?
I'll be at the bar, Rachel.
Yeah, Uncle RJ.
All right, have a seat, young lady. We have some things to discuss.
Young lady? Thanks, Daddy. That sounds serious.
Thanks, Max. Buchanan.
Bo, it's me. It's about Antonio.
How could you be so calm?
I know what's gonna happen next. When I was on the run, I didn't.
Why did you run? You had to know it was only going to make you look more guilty.
I needed to find a way of staying free. And I didn't see any other.
But you're here. You didn't run after all.
Yeah. I realized that I wasn't going to be free on the run either. Wherever I was always going to be looking for that hand on my shoulder. Always seeing my mother's face the way she looked when she thought she'd never see me again. I guess I'll live to regret it.
No, Tonio, you're innocent. This time the whole world is going to know it. I'm not going to give up on you.
That's actually the main reason why I didn't run. All that faith of yours. I missed you.
Let the celebration begin. Have the rest of the guests arrived?
All present and accounted for. Why don't we go with something traditional? Something old, something new, something borrowed, something blue.
All right. Will this do for something old?
Your pen, that's old?
Yes. I never told you the story, have I? See, when I was 10 years old, I entered a poetry competition. And the first prize was a pen, rich man's pen, fashioned of black ivory with brass fittings.
And you won the contest.
I did indeed.
And this is the pen.
Yes, it is. And it isn't. When I won the pen, I would carry it with me everywhere. And I also had it with me when I attempted a handstand on a local bridge. Pen fell out and into the water, and it's gone forever. I was devastated. I didn't write anything for a week. And then one morning, I came down into the kitchen, and there on the kitchen table was my pen. My father said that somebody had found it in the riverbank and brought it back. I was so happy I started a poem that very night. And it wasn't until years later that my father told me that he had actually bought the same pen to replace the old one. And then he said, from now on, son, you have to believe in yourself. Because the words, they come from here. Quite a man, my dad, wasn't he?
I have something that I'd like to share with you, something old, but it doesn't come with such a beautiful story.
But it comes with a beautiful woman.
Wait here while I go find it.
I got to the waterfront just as the ambulance was taking Bo away. I ran down the docks and onto the Orion. And there Carlo was, standing with his back to me. He turned around, smiling to himself. It was as if he sensed my presence. He knew exactly why I was there. But before I could get close enough to him, he pulled a gun. Your gun. But I caught him off guard, and we fought. It fell to the deck. I kicked it. Next thing I know, a shot goes off. I feel this bullet whiz right by my ear. Carlo was hit. I turned around to look to see, thinking that I was going to be the next one hit, but there was no one there. It was just shadows. So I waited a few more seconds. Carlo was slumped over the rail. I took off.
So you didn't actually see who did it?
No.
It's my fault.
What?
Well, if I'd cut Carlo when I had the chance or stopped you from leaving the hospital, none of this would have happened.
Andy, please, you gotta stop blaming yourself. Look at it this way. Somebody gave Carlo what he had coming.
Wait a second. R.J. Gannon has the tapes with some conversations of Carlo on them. That could point the finger at anybody, maybe even R.J.
Yeah, well, there's a whole lot of maybes in this mess, but one thing's for sure. If I turn myself in, I will get charged.
But that won't stop the investigation. It can't. Whoever killed Carlo is still out there, probably still in town. With no one to stop him from doing it again.
Is he with you, honey? Is he turning himself in?
Well, will you just come home? I'll fill you in on all matters, Antonio, but not when one half of the conversation sounds like it's coming from roadies.
Yeah, I'm on my way. I'm gonna have to go. Sorry, Rachel.
Hey, that wouldn't be about our fugitive, would it?
Listen, Hank, if I learn something about him, you'll be the first to know, okay?
At least. All right.
Okay.
Take care. Listen, baby, I know how you feel about your Uncle R.J.
Come on, Daddy. Do we have to talk about this again?
Yes, we do. Now, look, R.J. is still a suspect in the murder of Colonel Hesser. Not to mention all of this mob ties that he's been accumulating.
Daddy, I don't close my eyes to what Uncle R.J. is like. Look, I see another side to him that he stopped showing you years ago. He loves me. He helped save my life. I'm not going to choose between the two of you, okay? And you're going to have to understand that.
All right, I do. But you'll have to understand that if I get enough evidence on him, I am going to arrest him.
I know this hasn't been easy on you. Sometimes love can make things seem so simple, and I guess this is one of those other times where love makes things real messy and difficult. Look, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I guess hope for the best.
All right. And I'll try that myself. But don't you forget what I said.
Well, hey, Matt. Could I have a cheeseburger deluxe, spicy fries, and a ginger ale?
Yeah, sure. I knew Eleanor a long time ago, before she ever was in Armitage. Perhaps that's why I didn't mention her name to you.
Go on.
I certainly didn't hide my concern from you about her family finding out that she was found in another man's hotel.
Daddy, that's an explanation. I want a confession. Starting with what the two of you were doing, you're not going to tell me you were counseling her again, are you?
No, I'm not.
So you were having an affair with her?
No. What kind of woman do you think she was?
I don't know. You tell me.
I hadn't seen Eleanor in a very long time. She called me out of the blue, said she had a problem and needed my help.
What kind of problem?
I'm not going to say any more. You know as much as you need to know. You know as much as anyone needs to know.
Which is...
Maggie, please. Just let this go.
How could she do it? How could she take one look at Todd's life and let him anywhere near my little girl?
I know. We've got it from here.
Okay.
Thank you.
I'll just be out here if you need me.
Thank you.
Okay.
You know, when Dorian hired those guards, I thought, well, you know, she's crazy. But I must admit, I'm so glad that she did. I'll just have to apologize to her when she comes back.
Sweetheart, you don't have to do anything. Say anything to anyone after everything you have been through.
What just happened? Todd wasn't supposed to have any type of chance at that hearing.
I know, all right? I just think that somehow maybe we just shouldn't have been so surprised. I mean, come on, Blair. Todd has always had this cruel kind of cleverness about him. But this time he's just postponed the inevitable, all right? You are a wonderful mother. It'll be great to have a social worker see that.
I don't think anything is going to help at this point.
Blair, you can't think like that.
I have to think like that. How can you trust a world that sees Todd Manning as a fit father.
All right, okay, that's enough. Todd is not going to pull a legal maneuver and fool some social worker.
Oh, yeah. Let me tell you something. When Todd wants to be a good father, he'll be a great father with an audience.
And a social worker will be able to see through his performance.
Yeah. Like the judge did, huh? Cassie, I'm just afraid What if I lose custody of Star?
Look, I know what's best for my daughter. I am what is best for my daughter. No matter how you cut it, I come out ahead with this postponement thing. I came in here with nothing. I'm going out with the right to visit and the chance at a whole lot more.
But at what price?
Who cares what price? Whatever price it is, Blair had to pay it.
Oh, really? What about Addie? You dragged that poor woman into this courtroom in her condition. Todd, that was beyond cruel.
Yeah, but it worked.
Oh, really? This whole thing may very well still backfire on you.
It's not gonna backfire. Now, why are you surprised by any of this anyway? I mean, you know that there's nothing that I won't do to get what I want.
Yeah, I'm starting to realize that. And I guess that's the price you end up paying. See, I think a man who doesn't care what he does to get something doesn't value it very much when he has it.
It's very nice. It's a nice thought. It's a little long for a sampler, but it's very nice.
Well, try this one on then. Use the time the judge has given you, these weeks, to do what Star wants most of all.
And now you're going to tell me what that is?
Oh, aren't you clever? Todd, I've told you this before. She wants to be raised by both of her parents together.
Yeah, well, you saw what happened here, okay? Whatever chance we had, Blair and I, of getting back together, what chance do we have for that now?
Well, probably very little, but if there is a chance, you have to take it. Listen, Judge Goldberg's decision, whatever it may be, is never going to alter the fact that it took two people to create Star's life, and both of those people should be involved in the rest of her life.
Yeah, well, that was before Blair went into the baby-making business. She's opening a new franchise with Patrick Thornhart. Let her be the mother to that baby, because this baby is mine.
Isn't it beautiful?
It certainly is.
The necklace, silly. It was my grandmother's, and my mother wore it on her wedding day.
And now you're going to wear it on ours. It's perfect. Thank you. I seem to have loved you in numberless forms, numberless times.
What's that?
It's another poet's brave attempt at trying to explain the miracle of love. I've known these words for years and years. But I've never known a moment that fit them as perfectly as this one does. I seem to have loved you in numberless forms, numberless times, in life after life, age after age, forever. My spellbound heart has made and remade the necklace of songs that you take as a gift and wear around your neck. Life after life, age after age, forever.
I hate this. I hate not being honest with Max, and I hate that you are not honest with me.
I have not uttered one falsehood.
Please. Please, you have given me the truth in bits and pieces. That is more dishonest than any lie. You've almost admitted to me that there's more that I haven't been told, and you won't tell me anymore.
I'm sorry. You just have to trust me.
No, Daddy, it's you who doesn't trust me. Don't you understand this goes to the heart of the problem between us? We can't even agree on what the truth is. What you describe as a discretion, I think of as a hypocrisy or worse. And now you're dragging me into this.
Yes, I know. Yes, I'm sorry, but you just have to trust that I'm doing what is best for everyone. And let it go.
Well, you haven't given me much choice, have you? Okay, Daddy. I'll let it go. For now.
Thank you.
Don't thank me. I have a really bad feeling about this. It's like I'm stepping into quicksand, and right now it's up to my ankles, but I'm beginning to wonder just how far it's going to drag me down.
Don't worry, Maggie. It ends here. I promise.
Well, you two certainly were the chatty couple.
It's just the carpenter thing again. You wouldn't understand.
I can be educated.
Not when I have a conga line of cocktails to turn out.
No. I am a suspect in Carlo's murder. And after I'm clear of that, I'll be suspecting something else. And it just goes on and... The question is, are you going to take your daddy's advice?
Nope. I wouldn't stop loving someone just because of something that he might have done or something he did do.
Well, certainly makes you a rarity in this family. But, are you sure you don't want to ask me if I did it?
No. When I was on drugs, Uncle RJ, you stood by me. No questions asked. I plan to do the same. No questions asked.
Must have done right in some lifetime. The universe doesn't give every man loved ones like you.
Where's Antonio?
Well, what matters is where Antonio's going to be in about an hour. I'm personally escorting him into the police station.
Why didn't you just take him to the police station after you finished working things out, honey? No. Don't tell me. He's with Andy?
Okay, I won't tell you.
What are you, nuts? They could take off.
They won't.
And what's going to stop them?
They were. Antonio could have been out of the country a long time ago. He made a decision that he was going to stay and fight, and Andy's a big part of that decision.
You're a nut.
Yes, I am a nut. But you know what? I'm your nut.
And the last romantic in Landview.
Second to last if you're still living here.
I...
Thank you.
Cool.
I needed that moment about as much as Andy and Antonio need theirs. We're going to be on opposite sides again, you know?
Yeah, I know. We've been there before.
It wasn't easy.
No?
Won't be this time.
No.
Well, it'll be even harder for you because you'll be on the losing side.
Honey, we've got everything we need.
Except a guilty defendant.
Well, all the evidence is in our favor.
Well, the truth is in ours.
I'm just afraid there's not a jury in this country that'll ever find Antonio Vega innocent.
Antonio Vega is innocent until he's proven guilty. And I'm going to make sure that doesn't happen.
Have your client at the police department in a half hour.
He'll be there, Commissioner.
So now you know what I got to take with me into court. Nothing but my side of the story, and only the killer knows I'm telling the truth. It happened so fast, it was dark. I doubt Carlo even saw it coming. But you tell me. Was I crazy coming back here?
No. The truth is never crazy. Only the world that doesn't believe it.
Great. Then I'll be the sanest man in Statesville.
Come on, you're thinking back to when you went to prison for a crime you didn't commit. Think about how different it is now. You have powerful people who believe in you.
There are powerful people who believe in the evidence.
But you didn't kill anybody.
But I was angry enough to do it.
You didn't.
No, I didn't. And you believe I didn't, and that's all that matters. So this time when they take me to trial, I'll at least have someone worth fighting for.
Yeah. And you'll have someone fighting for you.
It's beautiful.
And what I feel for you I can only start to express it through music.
Well, and I understood every syllable. If there's ever going to be a public wedding, then we'll have all the rice and all the rings. But for now,
Go in love, young man.
if the lady be young and fair.
Oh, Penny, brown Penny, brown Penny. I am the loops of her hair.
When you found me in Inniscrag, you saved my life. I pledge to you now, every day of the life that you gave to me then.
This is from the island. When I first found the courage to tell you the truth. I love you. You know, the day I met you, you saved me too. A very different way. I pledge to you now every day of the life that you gave to me then.
Sweet baby crying.
Is right now.
Yes, she is. Yes, you are. She doesn't know what the world is like outside of her mama's arms. Cassie, what if they take her away from me? Who's gonna love her and hold her and make her feel... Well, not Todd. He has nothing to give her once he tries to win her away.
Blair, not going to turn out that way.
Well, I have to act like it is. I have to make the judge see what Todd is really like, because I know what Todd is like. And I know how to push his buttons. I have just to figure out the right ones to push.
Sweetheart, that is not what a social worker's going to be looking for. Now, you just be yourself.
You know what? I tried that. Look what happened.
No, sweetie, if you do anything tricky, it could backfire on you.
What? Do you want me to have a bite of that? Thank you. Thank you. Maybe you're right. I mean, Well, for Star's sake, I just let the truth speak for itself. But thank you so much for all your support.
You're welcome. I'm glad I could be there. Now listen, try to get some rest, but if you need to talk, call me anytime, all right?
Okay.
No matter how late it is. Otherwise, I'll call you first thing in the morning.
Okay. Say goodbye. Say bye-bye. Say bye-bye. Good night. Oh, Star. Oh. Hey, you know what I'm gonna do? I am gonna fight for you. Whatever it takes. Oh, yes,
You don't even understand a word I say.
No, Vicky, I understand everything that you're saying. I just think you're wrong.
Yeah, well, I tried my best, didn't I? Maybe it'll sink in later. Todd, can't you just make an effort
you know,
with Claire?
we're alike in this way. We had this much in common. You never give up.
Not with my family, I don't.
Star's gonna be fine, especially if things keep going the way they're going.
Actually, I wasn't talking about her. I was talking about you. However this whole thing winds up, it is going to change your life forever. I keep hoping it will change your life for the better.
It will. All I have to do is show this judge that I can be a good parent.
Who cares about the judge? Show yourself that you can be a good parent. You think you can do that?
Piece of cake.
It's okay, Nora. I'm ready now.
Good. Because so is Bo. He's waiting for you down at the police station.
Right. Okay, Andy. Let's do it.
What?
Why do you think I had Nora bring you down here? It's time to take me in, detective. By the book.
I can't. No way am I gonna.
You have to.
Why are you doing this?
Andy, I could be going away forever. And I can't let your life stop just because mine has. If you bring me in, then you'll be the cop who put Antonio Vega away. And that can make a big difference for you. At least tonight when I'm sleeping, I'll know that I did something to help you.
You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and won't be used against you in the court of law. You have the right to counsel an attorney or to have an attorney present now or any time in the future. Do you understand these rights?
I don't know about this, Max. I'm in a lousy mood, you know. I probably not going to be that much fun. I should go back to my hotel, you know, just get in a nice, soft bed.
An empty bed.
Empty, but uncomplicated.
Look, I know why you're upset here, okay? I know what you're hiding. I know what your father said to you.
You know.
I know. You're like this every time he comes to visit. Goes on about how you're a failure, how you're a wastrel, or worse, and then he walks away and you're miserable, right?
That's it. So why should I take it out on you?
Because that is actually what you should do.
What?
Tell you what, you stay right here. I've got the sure cure for what ails you.
So how
are my little mice doing?
Daddy, we're not mice.
You're not? What are you then?
We're gerbils.
Oh, gerbils. Oh, be careful. Your face is going to stay like that.
Oh, you gerbils, did you remember to pack your toothbrushes?
Mom, I'm almost 11.
Yeah, come on, Mom. Give him a break. Besides, Dad's got double of everything over at his place, right?
That's right. You used to be a Boy Scout.
That's right. I'm always prepared.
Hey, Dad, can you take us out for some ice cream before we leave? Yeah, please.
Ice cream? I don't know about that. It's a little late, don't you think?
Come on, Dad.
Come on. Oh, we better ask Mom about that. What do you think, Mom? This place right on the way over to my house. Come on. We haven't gone out like that for a long time.
All right, why not?
Yeah.
Good. Yay.
Meanwhile, I'll just have a nice, quiet visit with Vicky, and then I'll head back to Baltimore alone.
Think maybe you could squeeze it in your schedule? Come with us, you know, work a little timing?
Oh, I think I might be able to squeeze it in. Yeah.
Yay!
Oh, good.
All right. Oh, wait. Go ahead. You got to put your coat on. Hello.
It's me. I got the whole family here at my place. We need you.
Asa, come on. I just can't drop everything at the last minute like this. I got my kids tonight. It's late.
It may be later than you think, Cord. Get over here, or I will do this without you.
That was Asa.
Asa, I know. All right, fine. I will take these little ones for ice cream, and then you can meet us there, okay?
Actually, I think I better meet you back here because from the tone in Asa's voice, this may be a while. Sorry, kids. Hey, give me some ice cream, all right?
Time's almost up. Nora said she would be here in a half hour. Hank, now the last time I looked, that was 30 minutes. She will be here.
Not alone, I hope.
A few minutes for this, and your papa problems will be gone.
Oh, forget it, Max. Even if I were to go along with it, we couldn't get my father to sit still long enough to put the bag on his head. What's that?
Bats. Phone bats.
What are they for? Nonviolent loan sharks? So, you couldn't make the payments, huh? Looks like it's the phone bat for you.
No, actually, they came from a self-help seminar at Serenity Springs.
Ooh, there you go. There are two words that I hate more than self-help.
It was kind of new age.
That's it. Those are the words.
Well, come on, you know what? You'd like this class. You know what they call it? Getting in touch with your anger.
Think I have a problem with that?
Well, here, give it a try. You just pretend I'm the bishop, and then you just swat me. Come
Max,
on.
even if you were my father, I wouldn't swat you.
Well, see, that's just the point. I'm not your father.
Then it wouldn't be much fun swatting you, would it?
Come on, just give it a try, huh? Come on, just go ahead. Bam! You've always been a disappointment, Maggie.
Stop it, Max. It's not funny.
You're not only a slut, you don't even try to do the right thing.
Knock it off.
You've just wasted your entire life. That was good. That was
Stop
good.
it,
A little
Max.
harder. No, Maggie. You do as you're told. Can't you even follow the simplest instructions?
Stop it! Just stop it! Stop it!
Did you read him his rights?
Yeah.
Take those things off, will you?
Señora Vega, es Antonio. Esa fulana lo trajo aquí en handcuffs.
So, if you two want to waste the taxpayers' money by arresting my client for something, then just remember that he surrendered himself voluntarily. And in exchange for that, could we have a hassle-free arraignment, reasonable bond, tonight?
No way.
We don't have a judge working the swing shift, and you could have come in earlier.
Or I could have come in later, like tomorrow, Hank. Oh, come on, you were the one that insisted that Antonio come in tonight. Please don't be hard on us.
Oh, I'm not. No. I think we could scrounge up a judge somewhere, Hank, you know, probably kick back there at home, relaxed, after dinner, reading a paper, maybe bouncing his grandchild on his knee. And then all of a sudden he gets a call from us. How do you think that's going to go over? Antonio violated parole. And if we call this guy before his sherry even kicks in, Antonio's going to go right back to Statesville before the trial.
I got it. I got the point. I don't like the point, but I got the point. Excuse me. I'm sorry, Antonio. It looks like you're going to have to spend the night in jail.
This wasn't part of the deal, Nora.
The important part of the deal is to keep you free during the trial, and I got a better shot at doing that if I have a fresh, crisp judge.
So it's already started. You know, I'm willing to fight this thing. I just hope I get the chance to do it.
Gracias, Linda. Entonces me voy. Okay, thank you. Goodbye. I have to go.
What was all that about?
Would you please lock up for me tonight?
Was that about Antonio?
Yes. Antonio's at the police station. I have to go right now. Imagine my son brought in handcuffs. Just hold down the place for me tonight, okay? Bye.
All right.
Was that about your brother? I read about him in the papers.
Yeah, well, the papers can say whatever they want. That doesn't make it true. Look, you were in art history class yesterday, right? Can I see your notes, please?
Yeah, sure. He, blew somebody away, right?
What?
Your brother. I mean, did he tell you about it, what it was like, doing it?
Lane, my brother is not a murderer, okay?
This is Asa Buchanan. Get my son. Bo Buchanan, your boss.
So he's got us all gathered, huh? Does anyone know what this is about?
Beats me. Beats me, too, but he made me give up a date with Rita for this.
Oh. Yeah. I don't care if he's tied up with police business. You tell him it's family business. It's much more important.
It's big, whatever it is. I haven't seen him like this in ages.
Well, that's good, isn't it?
No.
I wonder if this has anything to do with Carlo Hesser's memorial service tomorrow. I bet you that Grandpa wants us to show up all together, give him a big old rousing cheer.
You know something? I'll tell you something, Kevin. Not a bad idea, showing up at that snake's bon voyage party. Seeing that Hess is dead and gone, the Buchanan's a unit again, stronger than ever. That'd burn up all Hesser, wouldn't it?
Well, if he is where I think he is, that would be redundant.
But you didn't bring us over here just to do-si-do on Carlo's grave, now did you, Pa?
No, Clint, what this is about is what we're going to do after we do the square dancing. Cordero, nice of you to join us.
Hey, so I'm giving up a night with my kids for this impromptu business meeting of yours. I'd like to know what's nice about it.
You know something? I think I got a solution for that, too. Well, I think we've cooled our heels long enough waiting for Bo. You can fill him in, Clint.
Not till I know what to fill him in on, Pa.
Well, you can tell him this. Carlo Hesser, our biggest enemy, is out of the picture for good. But when he stole the $30 million from me, he started a series of setbacks for Buchanan Enterprises, right up to this little bit of nonsense with Dorian Lord, placing a con artist in our organization to try and bleed us dry. But everything, boys, turned out fine. Hesser's dead. Dorian's paying the $20 million to keep herself out of prison. But my daddy always said, don't spend your time staring at your winnings. You're going to miss out in the next hand. This is about the future, boys.
Hey, so this has already been worked out. I've got an expansion plan worked out for the next 12 months.
I'm going to be very happy to look over those plans. Now that I'm back in the driver's seat.
What exactly are you saying, Asa?
Just what I said. I'm back at top job, CEO of Buchanan Enterprises. Effective immediately.
I want you to have every chance you can to fight this. I want you to have the best chance you can get. If we start tonight, Hank's going to haul in whatever judge he can get. If we wait until tomorrow, I get to do a little judge shopping. I'm looking for something in basic black with a sunny disposition.
So you're telling me first I have to worry about whether Justice is blind. Now I have to worry about whether Justice gets a full night's sleep.
People make justice. People are imperfect. Therefore, justice is imperfect. Okay?
I noticed.
So you're really upset, huh?
It's okay. It's worse for Antonio.
Yeah, that's right. Too bad you didn't think about that when you were doing everything you could to bring him in.
You don't know what went on.
Oh, sure I do. You had to choose which side you were on, and you chose.
I'm not.
Linda, detective, we have a problem over here?
No. No problem. No, Commissioner.
Okay. Antonio, could you come with me? We have a few questions for you.
No, wait, please.
Mommy, what are you doing here?
Came as soon as I heard. This time is not going to be like the last time, Antonio. This time I know you're the son that your father and I raised. And I will not let them take you away.
How could you say something so stupid like that to me, huh?
Chris, you're not getting me at all.
Yeah, well, that's for sure.
If your brother did what they say he did, shot that crime boss, that makes him a vigilante,
Lane,
a real
Lane.
rebel. That is so cool.
Lane, would you please knock it off? You don't know what you're saying.
Hey, okay. I can see why you're having a hard time being objective about this.
Oh, you think? He's my brother, Lane. I mean, what do you expect?
But let me just say, if you're suffering, use that. Let it speak in your work like Picasso did in Guernica.
What the hell are you talking about? I'm not the one who's suffering. My brother is suffering. And you know what, Lane? He's not doing it so he can be cool, all right? He's doing it to try and save his own life.
Chris, you don't understand what I mean.
No, I don't. How could I? Lane, you are so far out, gone from reality, it's not even funny.
Tell me about it. God, Lane, who cares what you think anyway? Chris is the one hurting here.
I was just telling Chris how he could use this whole family tragedy thing in his work. The best art comes out of real suffering.
Oh, well then after listening to you for 10 minutes, he must be ready to paint a masterpiece.
Excuse me, am I the high schooler here?
Lane?
Yes?
Chris here would like you guys to leave right now.
Yeah. Maybe we should check out that new coffee house. It's a little more cutting edge, you know?
You know, Asa, Buchanan Enterprises is not a lemonade stand. You just can't jump back behind the counter.
Sure I can. Those are my lemons you're squeezing, boy. But don't you worry. You'll still be executive vice president. Doing everything you like. Just run it by me first.
This is a bad idea, Asa.
Oh, I think it's a fine idea. I like it.
Oh, yeah? I think you're just still upset about the fact that you had to give up the reins in the...
Wait, I didn't give up the reins. They were yanked out of my hands.
Oh, yeah? Well, the company is back in the black, Asa. The stock is doing just fine now. What is this all about, huh? It's about this whole Dorian sabotage thing? Even that won't amount to much once she pays us back.
You guys, Grandpa, I have to say, Cord is right. I mean, he did find Olivia and did a great job and did it before anybody found out about
Yeah, Grandpa, if you replace Cord now, aren't you just drawing more attention to the company?
Let me tell you something. Everybody's allowed one sucker punch in life. This is not about Cordero. This is not about Dorian Lord. It's not even about the bottom line.
Then what is it about?
What is it about? It is about me. What I built from nothing, from West Texas dirt and determination. It's about getting the word out, about Carlo Hess 6 feet under, and me standing over him. It's about me running my own company again till the day of my own funeral. That's what it's about.
So then what you're really saying here, Asa, is that you are more important than the company.
No, what I'm saying, Cordero, is I am the company. You, Clint, you were on my side when Cordero muscled me out of the boss's chair. I can still count on you, can't I?
No, Paul. You pull this stunt, you're going to send a very bad message to the stockholders. They're happy with Cord.
They'll be happy with me. I made those freeloaders happy and content. They're not going to whine because I'm back in charge like some folks I could mention. Can I say something?
Oh, sure. Hey, bring out your knife. Stab away.
I think Grandpa's absolutely right.
Okay, I think that's enough venting for one evening. Yes.
Puffed up, patronizing hypocrite.
Okay, Maggie.
Dragging me out of class like that, washing the lipstick.
Time out. Go to your chair.
Pulling me out of the back of Grant Schimmel's car, calling
Maggie,
Mrs.
come on,
Schimmel.
Maggie.
Oh, the frowns and the lies and the rules.
You get any more well-adjusted, you're gonna kill me.
Are you all right?
Well, seems to be no internal bleeding.
Max, I'm sorry.
Oh, come on.
Oh, you're the one who wanted me to get in touch with my anger.
Yeah, well, next time send it a postcard. Oh. You okay? How you feel?
I have to admit, I feel a lot better.
Well, good. Because now it's time for part 2 of treatment.
Part 2.
Mm-hmm.
Dr. Holden, I think I'm cured.
No, don't heal too quickly here. Got part 3.
What's part 3? I gotta hand it to you, Holden. You got some unique ideas about foreplay.
Now, it's real nice for somebody here to know what it really means to be a true Buchanan.
Look, I don't mean to seem rude here, but Drew, you don't know anything about this, all right?
Hey, I don't know about stocks or bonds or any of that stuff, no. But I do know that this is Grandpa's company. He built it. He should decide who runs it.
You tell him, Drew. Tell him.
Pa, it's true that you built a company. But it's bigger than you are now.
My dad's right, Drew. We got about 1,000 new people working for Buchanan Enterprises right now, so if you want to get sentimental about something, get sentimental about them. Because if Grandpa screws up here, all we lose next year is our new car. These folks are going to lose their jobs.
I'm just saying
We know what you're saying. What I want to know is why are you even saying it?
Well, I don't have an opinion.
No, wait a minute. There's no need for this. The boy's got a right to speak.
Only when he's speaking what you want to hear.
All right, stop it, everybody, okay? Asa, I don't know why you bothered to call the whole family together for this. Because this is just between you and me.
Mommy, this isn't necessary.
No, I need to be here with my son.
But I'm fine. Look, I'm sorry you had to worry so much about something so little. I just need to be processed, and they want to ask me a few questions.
And then they let you go?
No, I need to spend the night here. Mommy, it's okay. Look, I'll see a judge tomorrow. It's really no big deal.
So just till tomorrow?
Yes, it's nothing.
Well, are they treating you all right? Is there something that I can bring you?
No. Oh, can we get this over with, please?
He has to go now, Carlotta.
Not yet.
Please. I need you to be strong. It'll make it easier for us both.
Come on, Carlotta. Okay. Sonia? Here, toma un poquito de agua.
Oh, gracias.
Carlotta, are you feeling better?
I'm feeling like a woman whose son was just taken away.
Look, I'm sorry you have to go through this.
And I'm sorry for you, that you have to make your living putting innocent men in cages. Twice you asked my son to make friends with the devil. Men who would have taken his life as quickly as you have taken his freedom. And all for you.
Look, I don't have a choice in this.
Oh, and did Tonio have a choice? Could he have said no to your empty promises, huh?
Look, I wish you could understand my position, but a man has been killed.
But not by my son.
I would like to believe that, Carlotta. But right now, the evidence says your son has a lot of questions to answer.
Can you describe your feelings about Carlo Hesser when you were walking up the gangplank?
No, he can't. My client's actions are at issue here, not his regard for the deceased.
Well, I'm just trying to make some kind of sense out of this, Nora, because so far your client's story hinges on like a grab bag full of coincidences. He just happens to be on the ship when the lights go out. He just happens to send the weapon that Carlo had scooting across the deck. And it happens to stop right in front of this mysterious killer who happens to be right there at the right place to take advantage of that.
That's why I didn't want to come forward. I know what my story sounds like. I was hoping you'd find the real killer first before you started looking at me.
Well, Antonio, you took a real gamble not coming to me first. The gamble did not pay off for you. See, the evidence made it to my ear before you did. Now I'm listening to that evidence.
You asked me what happened. I told you. Yeah, I would have liked to have killed Carlo. But somebody else got
You have
the
the
honor
right
first.
to remain silent, you know, Antonio, and now would be a good time to use it.
I don't want to be your next bad break, Antonio, but this polygraph that I have up here is telling me that your story just doesn't add up. Are you telling me everything you know?
You know, Asa, we could sit here and debate the pros and cons of this issue till we're both blue in the face, but it won't make any difference. You want to know why? Because you said it yourself. It's all about you.
Yes, Cordero. And the right to run my own company.
And your need to control every aspect of it, Asa, as long as you always come out the winner, of course.
Tell me, do you know anybody that goes into business to lose?
I'm not the competition, Asa. I'm your grandson. You remember that?
I sure do remember that, Cordero, because if I didn't, I'd have nailed you high to the wall over that mess with Dorian Lord.
It's funny, you know, you always told me that you weren't going to hold me responsible for all that mess with Dorian Lord. You know, I think it's real funny that you choose this moment in time, the one time, the first time and only time that I've ever messed up while I was running Buchanan Enterprises. You choose this time to come out with your whole plan that you've had for the last couple of months. You want your position back, right? Well, you know, I know what? You know what's really bothering you, Asa? Not the fact that I even threw you out in the first place. The fact that you will never forgive me for that.
Why should I? You stole what's mine.
You want to know what you really can't forgive me for, Asa? The fact that I took what's yours and I ran it better than you did.
Oh, like hell you did.
Oh, yeah? Well, why don't we talk about what the company was like a year ago when I took over? Remember that oil tanker ran aground off the coast of France? How about that explosion at the oil refinery down in Texas? You remember that? Yeah, no, granted, Carlo Hesser probably caused both of those things to happen. But why was he allowed to do that, Asa, huh? Because you left the door wide open for it. You were running this company like a gambler. You were up to your butt in debt, and you put all of our money into one horse, the oil business. Carlo Hesser was smart enough to see that you were just building a house of cards. All he had to do was breathe hard. And that's exactly what he did. And he almost made the whole damn thing collapse right on top of your head, Asa. Well, you want to know what? He would never be able to do something like that today because of everything that I've done over the last year. I've totally diversified all of our assets. At any given time, we've got all of our money into at least half a dozen independent enterprises, all right? So you want to know what really bothers you in all this? The fact that I succeeded. The fact that I'm good at what I do. Because you knew all along in your own mind that I was going to fail. Well, it didn't happen, Asa. You can't come riding in on your white horse, waving your cowboy hat, saying, I told you so, Cordero.
Are you through?
Yeah.
Why don't you tell that to that Cameron broad? Or the next whore who steals the family?
All right, you two. Now, this has gone on long enough. We can't decide this among ourselves anyway. The board of directors is going to have the final say about it.
Exactly right, Clint. Exactly right. And I'm willing to let it be settled there, Asa. Hey, you know what? Maybe this old dog will be taught a new trick. Maybe he'll be taught that he can't control everybody and everything.
Tired of me yet?
Kind of a funny time to ask, don't you think?
No, I was just thinking that you're not going to like me so much if I keep dumping my problems on you.
Oh.
Phone bad or not.
Don't you worry about me. I'm here for the duration. If this is the way you apologize, you just keep those problems coming.
No, you can count on it.
Just remember, one day this shoe's got to be on the other foot.
And I'm gonna get to dump all my problems on you. And I'll tell you something. I hit a lot harder.
I've told you everything.
Everything you can or everything you know?
Everything I know, you know.
Okay. Maybe while you're lounging around here tonight, thinking about what's ahead of you, if you happen to come up with something else, let me know, okay?
No, correction, you let me know. Bo is the enemy now. No offense, dear. And I don't want you talking to him or anybody else without me present, thank you.
I was hoping that based on our past relationship that maybe you could cut me a little slack.
You were hoping? You were hoping? It's so charming.
Stop by and see me before you leave, okay, counselor?
Will do. If you don't mind, I'd like a little quality time with my client alone.
Wouldn't have it any other way.
You understand why you had to stay here tonight, don't you?
What chance do I have for bail?
Well, it really depends upon the judge that we get. Hopefully we won't get a hardliner who's into body counts, and I'm doing some discreet inquiries that shouldn't happen.
None of this should have happened.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't know you still needed to talk to Antonio.
I don't. I'll come by and see you before court opens tomorrow, okay? It's Andy.
Thanks.
Sorry about that. I just couldn't stand the way she was acting, you know?
Hey, it's okay. I mean, I probably would have said something 10 times worse. You know, Lane knows everything there is to know about the surrealist movement, but she don't know jack about the real world. You know how you're always thinking, you know, you're saying that you're not like my college friends? Well, you know what? You're not. You're better.
Thanks. You okay? I heard about Antonio getting arrested on the radio. I came right down. Thought maybe you might need me.
I do. Sometimes, I mean, I don't know how I'm going to get through the next 10 minutes.
But you know what? You have to remember, Antonio needs you. So you can't let things get you down.
Right.
You know, when things were really terrible with my family and stuff, when my mom was sick and my parents divorced, I don't know, I just kind of let all the bad stuff take me over. And kind of ended up like I couldn't even think anymore.
When Lane started ragging on me about how cool Antonio is, you know, and she just loves cool guys, you know, who murder in the barrio. And I told her, I said, look, he didn't do it. He didn't do it, and she wouldn't. I was this close to losing it. And then you came in, and I was like, oh, God, I'm saved.
Well, maybe I'll have to come around more often.
I hope so. God, I hope so.
Just forget what Cordero said. I'm doing this for all of you and Jessica. You'll be running the show in a few years. I just want to make sure there's something left for you to run.
Well, Grandpa, I know you mean well, but you just kicked out the guy who was running it just fine. I have dividend checks to prove it.
Please, Cordero isn't going anywhere. When he cools off, he'll be fine. You'll see.
Well, we will see, Paul. We will see. Meanwhile, I think we could use this chance to cool off.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Drew, I'd like you to stay for a minute.
Oh.
Looks like you won the door prize, buddy.
I want to thank you for the good word. I felt a little outnumbered there for a while.
Yeah, I was just saying what I was thinking. I mean, I didn't mean to start any trouble.
You didn't, not for me anyway. You don't come around but very much, do you?
Not lately.
You should. See how I run things. I think you've got some potential.
Well, I'm always willing to learn.
Good.
Daddy, what are you doing here?
You told him.
No, Daddy, I didn't tell him.
What did you tell him?
Nothing at all. Max, where are you going?
Secrets are bad, Maggie.
Please don't go. Please don't leave me.
What are you hiding, Maggie?
Maggie, it's okay. It's okay. You're having a nightmare. All right? All right? All right? Well, that was a bad dream. You want to tell me about it?
Just a dream. Just a dream. But maybe it'd help to talk about it.
No, I can't remember anything anyway. It's just a bunch of scary stuff. Didn't make any sense anyway.
Oh, man, you think that's bad? You know, I was dreaming that I was in bed with this really beautiful woman, and all of a sudden she just leapt out of bed just screaming at the top of her lungs. And then I realized that I was in bed with a beautiful woman, and there she was just jumping up, screaming at the top of her lungs. No, hey. There is nothing to be sorry about. And nothing to be scared of. You're safe with me.
Proven myself to that man. I thought he finally trusted me.
Well, Asa doesn't trust anybody but himself. That's what makes him so strong. But
after all the time I put into that company for a year, you know? All the time I gave up with my family, with my kids. For what? Executive vice president? What's that? What kind of title is that?
Well, of course,
I think he called Nigel that.
It has nothing to do with your abilities or what he thinks of your abilities. This is just Asa's way of letting you know that he's still in charge.
Yeah, well, he let me know loud and clear. Still easy to talk to you, you know that?
Still easy to listen to you. You know, we got late, and Vicki said I should stay. You know, maybe I could take a few days off work. I have a few personal days coming up, and you seem like you could use a person.
No, Tinny. That might be nice, thanks.
And we got you this.
Ooh,
Rocky
look at that.
Road.
It's like Rocky River right about now.
Oh, well, at least the marshmallows and nuts didn't melt.
No.
I just thought it would cheer you up.
Nice thought.
You know, Cord, I think you are where I was a little while ago. This is a family of high achievers. And it's hard to feel good about something you do when it gets lost in their shadows. And it wasn't until I left Lambview that I realized I had a shadow of my own.
Boy, this is a day I could have done without.
Yeah, I have had my share of these days.
You know, I love this job. Hey, it's every kid's dream. Cops and robbers for real, good guys going after the bad guys. But when you're a kid, you kind of figure it's easy to spot the bad guys. You never quite figure on the bad guys having mothers, you know? If that makes any sense.
No, it does. Hang in there, Hank.
Everybody take care.
Mr. DA. So, how about we race home, Commissioner? Huh?
I'm all ready to roll. Let's go. How's Antonio doing?
Well, a little too well, I'm afraid. Like settling into an old routine.
Honey, let me ask you something unofficially. Not commissioner to attorney, but husband to wife. Do you think that Antonio is not telling us everything that he has to tell?
Honey, from this moment on, when we're discussing this case, nothing is unofficially. I made that promise to Antonio and that to myself. We're on different sides now.
Well, yeah, but we're both after the same thing here, the truth.
No, not me. No, I'm after an acquittal for my client, and the truth will just have to make it on its own. You know? And in the matter of Antonio Vega, so will you.
Understood. We don't talk about the case anymore when we're together. All righty. Maybe we just shouldn't talk at all when we're together.
I know the guy's on duty tonight, and they're not going to give you a hard time.
Thanks.
Antonio. When this is all over, we're going to be fine.
It's not over. And until it is, no promises, no plans. It'll just hurt us both.
Okay, I hear you. Oh, Todd.
Where's your mother?
Upstairs.
Vicky! Get down here. I gotta talk to you. It's Todd.
What an absolutely lovely way to start the day with your dulcet tones, Todd. What now?
What now? What else? It's this social worker garbage.
Are they making you see a social worker?
Why, you're funny. You're funny. You a comedian? It's my kid. See, I gotta act like a regular father or something whenever this social worker just comes by unannounced.
So?
So? Don't you have a class to go to or something?
You can stop pretending you want my advice. You never take it
No,
anyway.
I do take your advice. That's exactly the problem. Instead of getting full custody, now Blair and we have to compete for 2 weeks.
Oh, like a parent competition or something.
Yeah, it's if there's no competition. And Blair's gonna come out looking like a wonderful mother, and I'm gonna look like Daddy Dearest. Unless
you want to learn how to be a good father in 10 easy lessons.
No, in like 1 easy lesson, and you gotta make it fast. And can we start right now?
Not a moment too soon. Thank God. Kelly, it's you.
Well, thank you. It's nice to see you, too. What happened to you?
Oh, my darling daughter decided it would be more fun to throw her food than to eat it. And I'd already given the nanny the day off. Simone calls in sick. And I put a phone call into this, maid service thing, but I'm waiting for the... Oh, Hannah.
Wait, that's your smoke. I put Star's bottle is on the stove. Listen, you go in there right now and get Star out of the high chair, and I'll go take care of the kitchen. I hope. Hannah.
And for your thoughts, Miss Seabrook.
Well, you're supposed to know my thoughts, Mr. Thornhart. I was thinking that I would like to put this on a chain and wear it around my neck and close to my heart.
Never envied a penny before.
Hey, I'm on call for a couple more hours, you know.
Yes, I know that, but I wanted you to see something. Memorial service for a true friend to Landview. Carlo Hesser, rest in peace. The Palace Hotel, noon today. In lieu of flowers, please send donations to the Alex Olenoff Hesser Foundation for Social Justice.
What a sick joke. Who would have a memorial service for him, and who in their right mind would go?
Well, I know one man who's going. Me.
Rise and shine, Antonio.
Oh, it's about time. All I want to do is post my bail and get out of here. Or does Hank Gannon think I'm too dangerous to risk on the streets of Lambview?
Well, before you see the judge, I do have another appointment for you. How'd you like to be my date for Carlo Hesser's memorial service?
Get real.
Put those right there, please. These flowers are perfect. Excuse me. What about the sound system?
It's all set, ma'am.
And the food, the refreshments?
Don't worry, everything's in place.
Excellent. Thank you. Yes, Carla would want everyone to celebrate and not to grieve.
Well, just how much is this little celebration going to cost me?
RJ, this is not a day to be concerned about a budget. As Carla's dearest friends, we need to honor him.
Right. You do the honoring while I do the paying.
I would have been happy to pay for everything if I'd been left.
I know, but you're broke. So I guess I'll just have to write it all off as a business expense. I'm sure some of Carlo's ex-associates will be making an appearance. Endless possibilities.
This is not a day for expanding your new empire. This is a day for Lambview to honor Carlo. Look at all these empty seats. I'm very concerned that our self-righteous friends might refuse to show up.
Oh, no, they'll be here. Those same do-gooders can't pass up the opportunity to dance and or jig on Carlo's grave. But when they get here, well, they're in for a very big surprise.
It's like this, Antonio. We figure some of Carlo Hesser's underworld cronies will probably show up at this memorial service, and we would like you there to point out some that we may not know.
Right. I scratch your back, you put a knife in mine. That's real fair.
Yeah, I arrested you. It's because I had a whole lot of evidence. Antonio, you had a chance to come to me before all the evidence piled up, but you blew it. Now, if you still think there's evidence
floating around out there that could probably point to someone else. Don't you think that this memorial service would be a good place to start looking for it? Now, granted, cooperation will help the police department.
I help the PD. I put my life on the line every day infiltrating Carlo's world, and look where it got me. Accused of killing a man.
You threw a party and you didn't invite me?
Honey, would you please explain to your client that I'm trying to help him?
Yeah, he wants me to be his date to Carlo's service.
Yeah, so he could ID some wise guys.
Could I speak to my client alone for a minute, please?
Yeah, just try to get through it to him, will you, honey?
I have the court's permission to be here. Do you?
No, I'm the commissioner of police. I sort of have free run of the building. Lawyers.
Husbands.
Why didn't you just tell him no way?
Because, actually, I think it might be in your best interest to cooperate.
What? Wait a second, you want me to go to the service?
2 points. I could let the judge handling your bail hearing know how cooperative you've been. 2, maybe the real killer is going to show up today. You know, unable to resist the opportunity to pay their last respects to Carlo Hessler. And you won't miss that.
Okay. I'll cooperate, but on one condition. That I get to see the judge today and I can post bail so I can get out of here.
You know, I'm so glad you brought that up because, actually, I was thinking of postponing your bail hearing till tomorrow.
What, are you kidding me?
No, I'm not. I'll explain on the way to memorial service, but in the meantime... Look, I've got my reasons, okay?
So you're always winning these, like, Mother of the Year awards, so you could let me in on your little trade secrets?
Yeah, Mom. Come on. Teach him how to bake some brownies.
You think this is funny, don't you? Look, if that idiot chick judge had just given me complete custody, now I gotta prove to some, Sidney Freud wannabe that I'm a good father. Sigmund, Sidney, whatever. Why don't you go to the mall or something?
Todd, listen to me. I have seen you with Star. You are undeniably a loving father, albeit a little unconventional. That's all the Freud wannabe needs to see.
So in other words, you're not gonna help me any more than that?
Did I say that? I didn't say that.
Look, never mind. I was thinking on the way over, I'm just gonna make this really big donation to the Children's Hospital, and then I'm gonna splash the dollar signs all over the front page of the Sun. That'll show them.
Yeah, it'll show him how dumb you are.
Why are you still here?
Listen, you wanted parenting advice? Why don't you ask someone's child? Jessica, talk to him.
Okay. You want to show everyone you care about kids, right? So why don't you volunteer to work at the children's ward instead of just throwing money at them?
What'd you do, clone her?
I'm sorry. I know he's your brother and everything, but... God, he's like a creature from another planet.
Well, he is sometimes. But you know something, Jesse? He loves his little girl very, very much, and so he's desperate to make a good impression. And that is some progress.
Mommy's got everything under control. Because my little girl, she's doing good, right, Blair? Baby.
Yeah, I've got everything in hand and all over the floor, all over the stove.
Blair, she's still hungry.
Of course she's still hungry because her mother scorched her milk. Oh, that's how anybody raises a child alone these days. Here, I'll tell you what, you give her, this is apple juice. It's apple juice, sweetie. You like apple juice. And I've just got to go find a stepladder or something to get rid of that smoke alarm.
Okay.
Oh, phew, thank God.
Excuse me, the door was open and I thought I would just...
Look, I don't even want to hear it. I want you to get in the kitchen, put on your outfit, and let's go right now.
Sorry, I'm not the kitchen help. My name's Janice Talbert. I'm with the Child Welfare Department.
One Life to Live, brought to you by 1-800-COLLECT, the way we call collect today.
With all the terrible things that Carl Hessler did to you and me and pretty much everybody we know, why would you want to go to his memorial service?
Well, it's not for him, it's for me. I need to know that this nightmare is finally over. When they lower him into the grave, I'm going to stand there laughing. Didn't know I had a dark side, did you?
No, I didn't.
Well, you sorry you pledged yourself to me?
Oh, you just hold on there. If you think you're going to back out before I'm officially Mrs. Patrick Thornhart, you're wrong.
Good. Just don't forget that you were warned.
You know, Clint decided me to cover this service, so if you're horning in...
Easy, okay? You can cover all the little social events that happen in Llanview for all I care, no matter how sick they might be.
Well, Carlos Memorial may be sick, but it wouldn't just be social. You wouldn't be here now, would you?
Cass, he almost made me guest of honor at my own memorial service, remember? I'm looking forward to this afternoon.
Well, you're not the only one.
Hmm?
See that man over there in the perfectly tailored suit?
Which one?
No, Kevin, don't look. Look, Kevin, don't look at him. I just recognized him from a police blotter.
Mm-hmm. Never saw him.
I'm not surprised. Excuse me. RJ, I hate surprises. Now, you tell me what it is.
If I told you, it wouldn't be a surprise.
This is not a day for your games. This is a day for you to tell me what's going on.
Alex, please, just calm down.
RJ, Madam Mayor, excuse me. I understand that you are co-hosting this, tribute.
Well, I'm just a friend of the late, great man. I'll let the mayor handle the press. If you ladies will excuse me. Ah, if it isn't Brother D.A. and his faithful sidekick, Detective Harrison. Carlo would be honored, as am I.
You have outdone yourself. Free flowers, fine food, and wine. And you've managed to find a picture of Carlo that won't even crack a camera lens.
Well, I'm glad you're pleased. You know how much your opinion means to me.
Mm-hmm. Well, I take it you didn't go to all this trouble just for Carlo. Must be your way of announcing to the world that you're taking his place.
Well, now, no one can take Carlo Hesser's place. I merely want to give the man his due.
Well, what a coincidence, huh, Andy? That's what we want to do, too.
Yeah. Like with those tapes you've been holding, RJ. You remember those tapes with Carlo's conversations that he recorded before he died?
What about them?
Judge Walker signed a search warrant this morning. So let's see, right about, now, there is a team of officers over collecting them from your office at Club Indigo.
And I hate to break it to you, RJ, but we waited long enough for you to turn them over voluntarily.
Be my guest. They should be nice and easy to find. I left them on the end of the bar in plain sight. How's that? Well, now, speaking of guests, you'll excuse me while I go welcome mine.
Look, I know he's your brother, Hank, but look at how he's enjoying this moment. Come on, nobody had a better motive to get rid of Carlo.
Well, I can think of one.
Oh, my God, what are you doing here? Did the judge set bail already? Why didn't you tell me?
There's nothing to tell. I'm seeing a judge tomorrow. Right, Counselor?
I thought you were supposed to get out on bail.
Yeah, so did I. Ask your boss.
I didn't want Antonio to miss the chance of saying farewell to Carlo.
Come here, sweetness. Oh, yes. You're eating that stuff off of Kelly? Yes, you are. Yes, yes. Yummy, yummy. We got it all over us. That's right. Well, things... I wonder what this nice lady from Child Services thinks about us.
And I realize this is awkward, but it's important that we get to know you and your child.
I'm sure it is. You know, things usually aren't like this. It's just that Aunt Dorian is away, right? And then the nanny never... Oh, you want Kelly? The nanny never showed up, and then... Hey, did you make a boo-boo with the carrots? And then I made a boo-boo with the bottle. It's, but things happen. That's right.
I burn things all the time. Not here, though. At my place. My boyfriend says I'm positively combustible. I'm not a pyro. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying, when I cook, I forget.
But you know what? The great thing about that is that Kelly never cooks here.
Nobody ever cooks here. Because Blair's so busy at work and, you know, with the little girl, and we have a wonderful cook.
But you know what I do? I actually cook sometimes. I have a very special recipe for a
fudge?
How did you know?
Well, it's always fudge.
It's always fudge.
Miss
Did you
Manning,
know
I
that?
realized you weren't expecting me this morning. That's sort of the idea of the whole thing. So why don't you just go about your day as if I weren't even here?
May I? Oh, sure. Here, Kelly, why don't you move your stuff in your coat up? You know where to hang it up. There you go. Have a seat. Yeah. Just make yourself comfortable. So, well, we've had a very exciting morning, haven't we, sweet pea?
But it's been fun.
Oh, yes, we always have. We always have fun, don't we? Shoo. Kelly, do you smell something? Do you smell a stinky diaper? I think we're going to go get into something a little bit prettier. Kelly, why don't you sit down and take care of this nice guest here. Bye. Come on, sweetie. We'll change our clothes.
Janice, she's a natural. I wish I had a mother like that. My mom, you know, was put into an institution. Not that there's anything wrong with that.
Well, you doctors have it rough, huh? You catching up on your Danielle Steele in between rounds of golf?
Boy, I hate to disappoint you, Todd, but I'm not a doctor yet. And, well, if you'd like to borrow this light work, you can borrow it and read it.
Marty, I want to thank you for testifying at the custody hearing. Since the judge has delayed a final decision, well, I haven't lost yet, and you helped.
I didn't set out to help you, Todd.
I know you were subpoenaed, but you showed up and, well, you took the stand and you didn't lie.
Oh, you mean like you did?
What do you mean?
They asked you point blank if you kidnapped your child, and you said no.
It's the truth.
Oh, that's right. I forgot. It's nothing to you to lie on the stand, is it?
I would never lie on the stand, Marty.
Like when they asked you in your trial if you raped me, and you said no. Oh, come on, no fancy remark?
Oh, come on, Marty. Look, you know, I had told you before that I don't like what happened. And every time I see you or run into you or whatever, I think about what happened. But, you know, I saved your life. You saved... I thought we were getting past all of that. All that stuff.
No, I was just trying to remind you what your word was worth on the stand.
Well, I told the truth this time. Honest engine.
I was part of what happened that night you kidnapped your own child. I went to the Wild Swan. I found Patrick unconscious with the drug you gave him in bed with Blair.
Patrick and Blair in bed together? You're kidding. My loving wife?
She didn't know you were alive. You can stand there and lie all you want. I know you arranged that whole thing.
Listen, Marty.
Yeah, I just forget. Yeah, actually, hold on to it. I don't want to hear it. You're going to stand there and lie and hope that I believe it? I know, and Patrick knows, and so does Blair. We all know the truth.
Yeah, well, I know that I didn't do anything wrong.
Just because they don't prove it in court doesn't mean it's not the truth.
Mr. Manning, I'm sorry, but the children's ward is unavailable. You know, the workmen and all their saws and their hammers.
Right, hammers and saws.
Say hello to Mr. Manning, kids.
Hi, kids, how are you?
He volunteered to read to you today.
Give me.
Oh, well, there you go. Thanks a lot.
Well, you know, I don't want to keep you from your studies. So go on, get out of here. I got a lot of books I got to get through. Well, what are you standing there for? Come on, sit down over here. Be quiet. I'll read you some stories. We'll have a really great time, okay? I'm going to point to you, and then you can tell me what your name is, okay? You first. What's your name?
Letitia.
Letitia. You?
Andrea.
Andrea. You?
Matthew.
Matthew. You?
Waldo Schwartz.
Waldo Schwartz. Wow. Who stuck you with that one?
Stuck you with that scar.
Fair enough. All right, what do you say I read you a story, all right? What do you... Oh, the Frog Prince. That sound good? Once upon a time, there was a king who had a beautiful but spoiled princess. Well, don't I just know the type? One day, she went down to the lake and she saw a frog sitting on a lily pad. This is a really stupid story. I hate this story. I'll tell you what, why don't I tell you the real story of the Frog Prince?
Why can't Antonio be arraigned today? He lays his life on the line for Landview PD, and this is the best you could do for him?
Andy, I would like Antonio out on bail as much as you would. But if he goes before a judge today, he will go before Judge Malfi. Do you remember him?
Yeah, the judge that wouldn't overturn his previous conviction.
That's exactly right. So Antonio goes before Judge Malfi. Judge Malfi revokes his parole and sends him straight back up to Statesville Prison.
Okay, so we wait. So who's presiding tomorrow?
Judge Hammersmith. He's no walk in the park, but at least he'll listen to my arguments.
There's a fashion plate that RJ's talking to in the black shirt over there.
That's Reggie Sykes. Him and Carlo did import and export together.
Well, RJ's not wasting any time making new friends, is he?
Ladies and gentlemen, if you please take your seats now. Thank you. I'd like to thank you all for coming today. Well, my name is R.J. Gannon, and I'd like to welcome you all to this celebration of a life. Carlo Hesser, our dear friend, planned this memorial himself when he became convinced that his life was in danger because he trusted the wrong person. But I'm sorry, I'm getting ahead of myself. Later, there'll be an opportunity after our beloved mayor speaks to us for anyone else who is moved to speak, to do so. I see another friend of the friend to Landview. Mr. Thornhart, join us. Carlo would have been so very pleased.
Janice, it was so nice to meet you, even though the conditions were a little bit less than perfect.
Well, there's no such thing as a perfect parent, Miss Manning.
I'm so glad to hear you say that.
Blair is about as imperfect as you can get. What I mean is that...
No, I would just like Star to be raised in a normal family.
That's what I meant to say.
Yeah. Well, you know, things are usually a lot more organized than they were today. You know, maybe if you would call next time, give me a little more notice.
Well, that would defeat the whole purpose now, wouldn't it?
Well, I guess it would from your point of view. Yes.
Well, now you've been informed I'll be back tomorrow with Todd when he comes to pick up Star for his appointed time.
You know, that's another thing. Don't you think it's outrageous that a judge would take a baby from
Miss
a mother
Manning,
and...
I'll see you tomorrow. Good day.
Bye. Thank you so much. It was so nice to meet you. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye. She hates me.
No, she doesn't hate you.
Oh, she hates me.
It's her job, okay? I don't think she's supposed to show that she likes you. I think she likes you.
Oh, that's because she's already decided to give my baby, to take my baby away from me. Oh, Kelly, this is such an awful day for me.
I know. Okay, and I don't mean to change the subject, but you didn't ask me why I stopped by today.
What? I thought you stopped by to help me with Star.
I love Star, you know that, okay? I wanted to know if you had heard anything from Dorian, you know? I mean, last thing I knew, she was heading out to the mid-Atlantic on a cruise ship in search for Olivia.
A, I have not heard from Dorian, and B, I'm sure no matter what happens, she's going to make sure that Joey never finds out that you helped cover up her conspiracy.
You know?
Blair? Well, look, don't even worry about it. Your secret is safe with me, okay? So, what time is it? What time is it?
11:30. Honey, do you understand that Joey is going to kill me if he knows
It's 11. Oh my God! I've got to get Star to the pediatrician. Oh, if this child service woman finds out, then she's going to take. If I'm late, she's going to take Star away from me even before the judge makes a ruling. I got to. Kelly! Oh, I've got to get her.
Look, no one is going to grant custody to Todd, okay? He is, like, disgusting with adults. I can't imagine what he'd be like with kids. Don't worry.
And so the princess kissed the frog, and do you know what happened? Do you know what happened? Come on, do you know it? You must have a guess. No guesses? You know what happened? Nothing. Absolutely nothing. Zip. The prince stayed a frog. You know why? Because he liked being green and ugly and slimy, and he could sit around the lake all day on his lily pad and eat flies and croak at the moon. And you know what happened to the princess? She went back to the castle, right? And she married this, like, dweeby, nerdy accountant poet. And she got really, really ugly. She lost all her looks, and then she had so much really bad plastic surgery that she was so ugly that not even the frog would kiss her. The end. That's the end of that story. Another story? All right. This isn't so bad. I'll tell you the story of Rumpelstiltskin. That, huh? Now look at that. This is the queen, the wheel, the little guy, the gold, the baby, blah, 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 blah. How about I tell you the real story of Rumpelstiltskin? You want to know what really happened?
Mm-hmm. Well, it's an old story. Story of a man who heard the beat of a different drum. Well, he's not like us, so he must be bad. Certainly he's corrupt, and so he must be evil. Now, I'm
like Carlo
sure if he was with us
And those
today,
were his good points.
Carlo would admit that he'd made mistakes. And who among us dare cast the first stone? Yes, well, I was lucky enough to get to know another side of Carlo, a better side. As partners in business, well, Carlo was always a man of his word.
Yeah, if he said he was going to kill you, he'd kill you.
I grew to respect the man. And I was honored with his trust. Now, others betrayed that trust. And so Carlo came to count on me more and finally asked me to continue his legacy in business and in philanthropy, which is exactly what I intend to do.
I have
so
no
just
doubt.
let me say, in closing, Carlo, we will miss you. But we know you've gone on to a better place.
Certainly a warmer place.
Well, now it's my pleasure, my privilege to introduce Landview's First Lady, the Honorable Mayor Alexandra Olenoff Buchanan Hesser.
Want to borrow my handkerchief, honey?
No, do you have a bicarbonate of soda?
Jessie? Yeah. I thought all the teachers were at a conference.
Yeah, they are, but I've got this project due by Monday, so I figure I can get more work done at the library.
Oh, okay. Maybe you'll see Christian there. What's wrong? Did you and Chris have a fight?
No, but...
For what? I'm sorry, sweetie. I know you have a right to privacy. I apologize.
No.
Forget I asked, okay?
No, it's just... I'm worried about him. He's so upset over Antonio and how they're accusing him of doing something he didn't do.
Sweetheart, you know, your Uncle Bo is a very fair man. Besides which, he's been a pretty good friend to Antonio. I think if Bo feels there's sufficient evidence...
No, I don't care about evidence. Antonio didn't kill Carlo Hesser. I just want to see Chris stop hurting, you know? He tries not to show it. He puts up this front for his mother's sake, but I know deep inside he... Mom, I don't know. I'm worried about him. If something really bad happens to Antonio, Christian, he might just give up.
Give up? You mean quit college? I mean, he's worked hard for that.
I mean everything. I mean his schoolwork, his artwork. even me. Once he starts thinking the world is against him and nothing matters.
Do you really care for Christian? I mean, really care?
How can you even ask that?
Okay, then you listen to me. You have to be willing to take him on. Do you understand me? You cannot let him despair. You must not let him be depressed. You have to encourage him. You have to distract him. You take him to the movies or the museum. You take him sledding in the park. You take him anywhere. What you must not do is allow him to forget all the good things that he has going for him. Now, I personally hope, for the Vega's sake, that this whole business with Antonio turns out to be a bad dream. But no matter what happens to Antonio, Christian must not be allowed to give up on his future.
The truth is, Carlo Hesser was really two men. One who was very loving, and another who could be quite lethal. But I believe that those two different Carlos were, in fact, merging into one good man. In the time that I spent with him before he died, he made it clear that he wanted to direct his energy into helping other people. In those final days,
criminal from here to Pittsburgh.
Carlo indicated a desire to channel his resources into the Alex Olenoff Hesser Foundation for Social Justice. What better way to ensure a noble enterprise and to guarantee fairness and justice for all those who have been wrongfully accused? It was in that spirit, it was that ideal that I believe that Carlo was striving for, and I believe with my help he could have achieved if he'd been given more time. But unfortunately, that possibility was cut short. Sadly, because someone decided to take...
Bloody hell. Are you remembering who we're talking about here?
Do you have something to say?
I'm saying it, woman. Carlo Hesser, a.k.a. Poseidon, had Siobhan Connolly killed in Ireland. Had Bo Buchanan shot. Tried to kill Margaret Saybrook and myself I don't know how many times. Tried to blow up the Palace Hotel with all the innocent people in it. And here's where I'm getting confused. Are those the great works you're talking about? You people sit here and think that this monster was a man. Well, I can't do it, neither should you.
It's true that Carlos Sins will live longer than him. But he was on the verge of an amazing transformation. And it is his tragedy and ours that he was cut down in his prime. And as his former wife, I am committed to finding the murderer of Carlo Hesser. Now, does anyone have a few words to say?
A few? Honey, I've got a truckload.
So they took the baby to the royal judge, and the royal judge said, "This baby belongs to Rumpelstiltskin. Hand her over." And so the whiny, selfish, nagging queen had to give the baby over to Rumpelstiltskin. And do you know what happened then? Do you have any idea? They lived happily ever after, the baby and Rumpelstiltskin, forever and ever. What do you think of that?
Mommy, you're pregnant like that, wasn't it? What are you doing here, Todd?
I'm a candy striper. Well, in my spare time, I like to tell stories to little children.
Tell us another one.
Another story?
Yeah,
I got a story. Why don't I tell you about the ugly duckling? Would you like that, huh? Once there was a duck that was so scuzzy and ugly that none of the other ducks wanted to play with him. But what nobody knew was that really, he was a...
He was a swan.
No, close. He was a rich, smart, incredibly good-looking newspaper publisher. Where was I? Oh, right, the ugly duckling. Okay, so one day, the ugly duckling decided that he wanted to get back to all the other ducks who had ever been mean to him. So you know what he did? He bought the whole damn pond.
This should be very good, so make sure you
Show some respect.
I will say exactly what the man deserves.
Let him speak.
Yeah, everybody gets a turn, right? RJ?
Testify.
Yeah, let him speak.
I think it's sad that one ex-husband feels so vindictive toward another ex-husband. So be it.
They say it's wrong to speak ill of the dead. I agree. What I'm about to say, I would say to this Lizard Hess's face, or wherever he is, and every one of us knows damn well where he is. You are the most corrupt piece of scum I've ever known. This is an infectious disease. But you can thank someone who had a gun and the guts to use it. We are cured of you. Never will that take any money from anybody else. Never will that bomb a hotel or ground a tanker. No, sir. Carlo Hesse has finally become a friend of Landview. Why? Because he died. Now, let's all drink the snake's booze and eat his food.
Kevin, can you hold on a second? Take some really good notes. I gotta go call my family. Excuse me.
One moment, please. Before we move on to the food and booze, there's one more appearance, one very special appearance. Now, some of you may know Carlo left a legacy of recordings, both audio and video, and in reviewing them before leaving them for the police, I found one for this very occasion. So, in compliance with Carlo's wishes, I'm going to let him have the last word.
Hello to one and all. I hope you're well. If you're viewing this tape, it means my worst fears have been realized, and I have met an untimely end. But my last act before I leave this earth will be to tell you exactly who is responsible.
Really do appreciate you helping out. When you know it, Dylan moves back to North Carolina, Jeff calls in sick with the flu, Renee's stuck at the palace dealing with a possible maintenance workers strike. Don't you worry, this place is gonna be jumping. May not look like it now, but when everyone gets off work, they're gonna be filing in here, I hope. Anyway, thanks again. Maggie?
Huh? Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome.
Something wrong?
No. Yeah, this place, Max.
This place. Oh, okay. I guess if you don't want to stay and you need to be somewhere else, I could manage
Actually,
alone.
I figured out what's wrong.
With who?
Not with who, with this place. It's dated. I mean, think about it. With this close to the millennium, we're 3 years from the year 2000. This place looks like something out of the 70s. Just needs one of those little silver balls with the colored lights bouncing off.
Oh, disco ball? Do you know where I can get one? I've been looking for one. Put them over the moose.
Serious?
Great little black lights. Okay, Miss Serious. I think the place needs a complete overhaul. All right, what are we going to do? We're going to call up this old house and hope they come in and pay for it?
This wouldn't have to cost a fortune.
Oh, yeah, right.
No, really.
I'm looking for Maggie Carpenter. Mrs. Buchanan sent this. It came for you at the Palace Hotel. She thought it might be important.
The registered letter.
Yes, it is important.
Thank you, ma'am.
Did you get that door on the way out?
Yeah.
I really hate to tell you this, but it's not going to open itself.
I wonder what's in it.
Well, only one way to find out.
Cass? Kevin! Sorry. For heaven's sakes, what are you doing in here? I thought we had a date. What are you doing? I thought we were dating something. I thought we were on a purely professional
Just
level.
give me a break, okay? I just came in here to look at you. Came in here to look for you.
Hello to one and all. I hope you're well. If you're viewing this tape, it means my worst fears have been realized, and I have met an untimely end. But my last act before I leave this earth will be to tell you exactly who is responsible. It's not every man who gets a chance to attend his own funeral, even electronically. But if indeed there is a funeral, then I have been murdered, and I know who did it. In fact, the reason I made this videotape was because I could sense the murder coming. And I wanted to make sure that the man who did it gets the punishment he deserves.
I don't think I want to hear this.
You know, contrary to what you believe, I did not sneak in and try and catch a pic. All right, hold it there. Hold, stop! Come on, RJ is showing a tape.
What are you talking about? What?
Of Carlo.
Okay.
Now, come on. Excuse me, ma'am.
Sorry.
Who knows? That may be my last brandy. What can I say? It was good. But alas, we must always come back to the grim reality of my murder. I couldn't believe someone so close, someone I trusted completely, could betray me, let alone think of murdering me. But unfortunately, as I delve into this person's behavior,
We're just gonna let this play.
I began to discover he was draining money from my accounts all along. Almost from the first day. Unfortunately, by the time I had this proof, I'd also come to discover how extremely dangerous a man he was. So I decided not to confront him directly, for fear of my life. But if this videotape is being seen, it means I was murdered by someone who's extremely capable of it, since he's murdered before. The man's name is Antonio Vega. Even as I speak his name, I find it hard to believe. I took young Antonio Vega under my wing, gave him a high-paying job, paid for his brother's college education, paid off the mortgages on the diner his mother now owned. I was even planning to make him my heir, as if he were my son. And how does he repay me? With thievery, treachery, betrayal. My only hope is that he's captured and punished for what he's done. May God have mercy on his soul and mine. Thank you.
None of this is true. None of it. He's lying!
It's from Rome. They have granted me my separation. I'm not a nun anymore.
You're divorced from the church?
No, I'm still Catholic, Max. I'm just permanently separated from my order. Why are you smiling?
Why? Because I'm happy. In fact, I think this calls for celebration. What do you want to drink?
Celebrate what?
Maggie, you've ended one chapter in your life and you're about to begin another one. A new, beautiful chapter.
I don't think this is something to celebrate.
Wait, hold it. Is this Maggie Carpenter right here, the one that asked to leave the church, the one that asked for the separation?
Yes.
Well, then what's the problem?
I don't like to celebrate failures, okay?
Whoa. Failures? Just because you changed your mind, you think that's a failure?
You know what I mean.
No, I don't. What's up?
We're at St. Jude's from here. It's across the bridge, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll see you later.
Wait. No, wait. I'll walk you. I'll walk you.
Really, I just want to be alone for a while, okay?
Wait. Where's my coat? Hey, Max. How's it going?
Yeah, good to see you. How about a couple of drafts for me and my buddy here?
I was just getting you a beer. Yeah, right up.
Come on, what are you, blind? It's a setup. He's lying. He's lying about all of it. I didn't kill anybody.
Stop it. You're not helping your case any. Just stop it.
Stay back here and keep quiet, officer.
That was amazing. Carlo coming back from the grave a second time just to finger his killer. Amazing.
Kevin, there's something wrong with that tape.
Yeah, wrong. For Antonio.
Hey, you're not going to buy any of this, are you? It's a setup. It's obvious.
Hell, this boy deserves a medal. Congratulations, Antonio. You done good. Carlo!
Well, that's enough, all right? Everybody, the service is over. Goodbye.
Let's go.
Hey, RJ. You think you're real cool, don't you? Playing me for a sucker? Having me listen to those audio tapes, and all the while you couldn't wait to play this in front of the press today just to make Antonio look worse.
Detective Harrison, all this time I've been operating under a false assumption. I thought you were trying to get to the truth, not just protect your boyfriend.
Just what were you thinking when you encouraged me to have Carlos will forged when you knew you had this tape the whole time?
I just got this tape in the mail a couple of days ago from some attorney in Philadelphia.
Why didn't you tell me?
Well, even dead, Carl's still trying to think of everything.
RJ. I'll take that tape.
Well, certainly, brother. Anything to further the cause of justice.
All I'm asking is if you had any idea that these tapes existed.
Look, I didn't know about the will, and I didn't know about the tape. And all this stuff about me stealing from him is a bunch of crap.
Okay, just calm down. Even from the grave, Carlo Hesser is not an unimpeachable witness.
Let's go, Antonio. Hank, your office, 15 minutes, okay? You got it.
I'll be there, too.
All right.
Well, you have to give credit where credit is due. I mean, Carlo has done more to help your case than the entire Landview Police Department. I think you owe his memory a big thank you. And, of course, you can thank me, too. When are we going to make our deal?
Madam Mayor, this is not the time nor the place to discuss a plea bargain. Excuse me.
No. Really, all I'm asking you is not to jump to conclusions. My goodness. Carlo Hesser is a thief, a terrorist, a killer. Consider the source here. And also remember that there's another side to the story.
Are you going to tell it?
Oh, you bet I am. And before I get to do that publicly, I'm very happy to help any of you who need any information. Just call my office, leave your name and number with my secretary, Joe.
Are you asking us not to print what Carlo Hesser said?
No, I didn't ask you that. I didn't say that. I just asked you to consider the source. And also, I'm suggesting that you realize that if you print any of this videotape as truth, you're prejudicing any potential juror in the upcoming trial of Antonio Vega.
Counselor?
Mm-hmm.
What if it is the truth?
Kevin, what if it isn't the truth? Do you really want to look that foolish when the truth comes out? Look, I know. You guys have a right to print whatever you want, but also remember that Antonio Vega's got a right to a fair trial. You know, don't blow that for him. Just put yourself in his shoes, okay? Go ahead. I know you got to file your story, and I know that your employers have got to sell papers and get ratings and all that stuff, but you know what? Antonio Vega's life is on the line, okay? Please remember that.
So I guess what I'm saying was that I hope you understand what I've been doing, because I sure don't. You know, no matter what I do, it always comes out backwards.
It's like I got this letter today, and I realized that I was right to leave the order. I mean, I thank you so much for helping me make that choice, but, you know, here I am, feeling sad about it. Why is that? I think maybe in the back of my mind, I'm afraid that you're not going to listen to me anymore since I'm not in the order. And I need you more than ever because all right, I'm going to get it right up on the table here. I am so in love right now, I could die. Don't take that literally. It's just a figure of speech. But I do love Max. I really do love him. So why am I keeping the secret from him? I mean, it's like this awful dark cloud that hangs over everything that I say when I'm with him. I know that I told my father that I'd hide the fact that he was with this Eleanor Armitage woman the night that she died. And it turns out she's married to the richest man in the world, and my dad will give me no decent excuses whatsoever, and yet here I am, lying to the man that I love. Why am I doing something so stupid? Is that why you sent the nightmare? Stop me from lying, or was it some kind of test? You tried to see if I'll stand by my father. Heavenly Father, please. I'm here praying to you even though I'm not in that anymore because I have a deep and abiding faith in your love and wisdom. And I hope that you understand the choice that I made on St. Martin. And even if it was a mistake, I guess what I'm asking for is please protect me from the consequences.
How to go, serve yourself. Leave money in basket on bar, Max. And they say there's no trust left in the world. Hey, Andy. How's it going? Oh. That bad, huh? Let me take a guess. Carlo Hesser's memorial service today and the great revelation.
Thanks.
You know, you should have heard Nora's spin that she put on things for us reporters. I mean, when these stories come out tomorrow, trust me, it is not going to appear as bleak as it looked.
It just seems that everything that happens just buries Antonio deeper. Kevin, I know he's innocent. And I'm going to prove that. Somehow, it just keeps getting harder and harder.
Mind if I sit?
Sure.
Okay. Andy, I know you don't want to hear this, but I really believe that it's something that you should hear.
What? That he's guilty? Kevin, please, just go.
Andy,
just go
please,
away.
just hear me out, okay? Half the evidence obtained against Antonio was brought in by you. Now, I know, in your heart of hearts, you want this guy to be innocent. But, Andy, you gotta face the fact that maybe your heart is losing the battle to your skills as a detective.
You know something, Buchanan? I really thought you had a mind of your own. But you're nothing but a go-along, get-along, just like the rest of them.
Come on, Andy, I'm trying
You're out to bury Antonio. Just follow the herd. Just more than willing to bury him. Like everybody else.
Simple question, Antonio. Did you or did you not Siphon money from Carlo's bank accounts.
Antonio, please answer the question.
No, I did not. You both know why I betrayed Carlo, because I was working for you.
So no money was siphoned off? None whatsoever?
I believe he answered. Next question.
Honey, look, we're just trying to understand this videotape thing.
You know, I'm beginning to wonder if you knew about that videotape, which is why you wanted Antonio there at the memorial service. So he could see Carlo, would be stunned when Carlo came on the videotape and announced that he was the murderer. And then what? What was he supposed to do? Throw some sort of cheap Hollywood fit there? Confess to everything?
Nora, we had no idea RJ was going to show that tape. We had no idea the tape existed.
Well, maybe you should have. And maybe it should be RJ sitting here talking to you instead of my client.
Hey, whoa, wait a minute. I'm going to ask your client whatever I want, and he's going to answer.
No, he's not. Because this little Q&A period is over. My client would like to return to his cell.
Did you have access to Carlo's bank account, Antonio?
I'm instructing my client not to answer.
McDonald. Sir. Take the prisoner back downstairs to his cell.
I'd like a few minutes alone with him in his cell. Thank you.
This way. Nora had a pretty good point there, Hank. What? That we should be questioning RJ? No, that we should have known about that videotape. Hey, Bo. RJ claimed that he was as surprised about that tape as anyone when it was arrived in the mail. Oh, yeah, right. You know what I don't get? If Carlos said that he had planned to make Antonio his heir, how come I got a will that says he did make him his heir? I mean, if he knew that he'd been betrayed, why was Antonio in the will at all? Yeah, that's a good question. I got another question for you. We gonna find a big stash of money somewhere with Antonio Vega's name on it?
Max, what are you doing?
Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt whatever you were in the middle of. I probably shouldn't even be here. It just seemed that when you left Brody's, you were upset.
I'm fine, okay. What's wrong?
Well, you'll tell me whenever you tell me if this was all a mistake.
What are you talking about?
I'm sorry, but I couldn't help overhearing some of your prayer. You said you hoped God would help you with the mistake you made down in St. Martin. I didn't realize that I was a mistake, that you were upset about us being involved with each other. Maybe we should have waited until you were more sure about this. Maybe I pressured you a little bit too much.
Max, come on. Do you really think I don't know how I feel about you? You are the one thing in this world I am sure about.
Then why do you feel that getting involved with me is a mistake?
That's not what I said, Max. The prayer wasn't about you or me or us. I love you so much. Please believe that, always.
What were you talking about? What mistake do you think you made down in St. Martin?
All right, look, no thanks. I want Carlo Hessen's books checked for any and every cash flow detail. You got it? Right, fine, thanks. All right, now we wait to see if anything suspicious shows up that might tie into Antonio.
Yeah, in the meantime, I'm gonna have my tech guys check out that videotape for authenticity. You know, it's amazing what they can do with computers these days. Yeah, come in.
Is now the right time and the right place? Can we make a deal?
Yeah, sure. Come on in, Alex. But, one question, though. If Carlo knew that he had been betrayed by Antonio, how come you brought me a will that named Antonio as Carlo's chief beneficiary?
Well, isn't that obvious?
Come on, Alex, let's pretend I'm as dumb as you think I am.
You really shouldn't say things like that, Hank. Carlo obviously didn't have time to get his will changed. And then you made the tape the day before he went to the ball on the SS Orion, and that Antonio killed him. Anything else you want to know?
No. No, that'll do for now. Well, have a seat. You want to move on to your deal?
I have been ready to move on to my deal for a long time.
All right, Alex. Here it is. You meet 4 conditions, and I'll ask for a suspended sentence.
4 conditions?
Yes, 4. 1, you plead guilty to misuse of public funds and destruction of evidence. 2, you pay back what you stole. 3, you testify at Antonio's trial about his involvement with Carlo Hesser. And 4, you resign as mayor.
I cannot believe this. After I helped you gather so much evidence against Antonio Vega. Now, why do you want to publicly humiliate me, Hank?
Well, Alex, maybe you want to be privately humiliated. I mean, if you want, like in prison, it's a one-time offer. Take it or leave it.
Look, all I'm saying is that although Carlo's little video display wasn't exactly helpful to our case, it wasn't unnecessarily harmful either. I mean, as long as that's the last bombshell they drop on us, we'll survive. It was, wasn't it? The last bombshell. Face it, Antonio. They're going to go over Carlos' records with fine-tooth accounting software. If they find the least little bit thing strange with the money...
This is great. What? Now my own lawyer doesn't believe me?
It's not a question of what I believe. It's a question of what the police will find. Have you neglected to tell me anything? Any financial dealings or something that you've forgotten?
I told you everything.
All right, I'm going to go prepare for your arraignment tomorrow. In the meantime, I'd like you to rack your brain and think back on all the things you did with Carlo, for Carlo, whatever. Okay? Just maybe there's something that you've overlooked.
Okay, fine. But tell me something, will you?
I'll try.
What happened today? Is that gonna affect me getting bail? Yeah. That's what I figured.
Max, look, it's not that I'm afraid of anything that happened on St. Martin.
Is this about that woman that died, that Guy Armitage's wife? I mean, you seem pretty upset by that.
Hey, you know what? Can we not worry about that? Can we not worry about St. Martin? All I want to do is make sure that you know how much I love you.
Good. Because I love you, too. I really hate to see you upset.
It's just a letter, you know. I don't know. One of the reasons I became a nun was to simplify my life, you know. It made everything predictable. I had a direction. Everything was mapped out. Rituals, rules. We knew what to expect every day.
But you gave that up.
Yeah, because you helped me realize that I didn't want to be a nun anymore. I just wanted the security or something. Look, Max, half the time I don't know what I need exactly, aside from you.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry if I pressured you too much. It's just that I don't have a problem with life throwing big surprises at me. I like it. The crazier, the better. And Maggie, even when it throws me down on the ground and stomps on my face, it's all right. Because if things don't go the way you planned, it's not a failure. That's life.
I know I'm supposed to believe that, Max.
Jane, you make decisions every day, your whole life. You don't even think about. Some of them are bound to be mistakes. But underneath you're you. And I know you. Caring, warm, yourself. 'Cause I know I do. And I always will.
What is this all about?
We're on the honor system, ma'am, so please don't cheat.
Oh, thanks. Be sure you're in church on Sunday so that you can remind me not to steal from the collection plate. I've been looking for you.
Really? Well, if you're looking for an apology for me barging into the
I
bathroom...
didn't say anything about that, did I? No. I'm glad that you did that. That way, I got to get back into the room to see Carla's videotape.
Yeah, I figured you wouldn't want to miss that on the big story.
Now, that's exactly what I wanted to talk to you about. What do you think about the idea of the banner not printing the big story?
Oh, yeah. My dad would just be tickled pink if the Banner was the only paper in town to come up empty.
What about what Nora said?
What? That we would, prejudice any future jurors if we print only one side? Forget that. Because Nora just wants us to print her side of the story. That's what lawyers do. And as far as the jury, let the courts deal with them. And as far as we're concerned, we print the facts. Cass, period.
Even if that ruins Antonio's chances of having a fair trial?
What if the story brings out another potential witness for Antonio?
So you don't think Antonio did it?
It's really hard to believe that Antonio did not do it.
Kevin, there is something wrong with that videotape.
You know, you said this before. What is wrong with that video?
Since when do criminals like Carlo let anyone take advantage of them? Since when do people like Carlo make videotapes predicting their own demise? Come on. It's like Nora said. Consider the source. And I'm not just talking about Carlo. Consider the source of the videotape.
RJ.
Everybody knows that RJ's been moving in to take over Carlo's operations. He shows up with a videotape. Seems awfully convenient to me, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does, Cass. But, you know, we're allowed to think what we want. We have all the facts. But our job is to relay these facts to our readers so that they can choose which way they want to take the story, whether it hurts somebody or whether it helps somebody. You know, I've been told I was eloquent, but I've never seen my freedom of speech thing bring a woman to tears before.
Kevin?
What?
I have something in my eye.
Well, don't rub it anymore, because she'll make it worse. Thanks for listening. Here, let me take a look.
What are you doing?
Well, I suppose that technically there was a break in the law. So I will plead guilty, and I will make restitution, and I will testify at Antonio's trial, if that's what you really want me to do. But to resign, Hank, I mean, do I need to remind you that we live in a democratic society? I mean, for the district attorney to force the mayor to resign is unconscionable. It would be, the next thing you know, we'll be living in a police state.
You will live up to the terms of the plea bargain, Alex, or no deal. Take it or leave it.
Well, this breaks my heart. It really breaks my heart. After everything that I have done for you, everything that I have done for Landview, to help you gather evidence against Antonio Vega. I mean, I've cleaned up this city. I've done so much for Angel Square. I built that huge statue. I've lowered taxes. I've done so many things.
You know, every time I meet with that woman, it hits me that I don't get paid enough in this gig.
I hear you, buddy. It's going to be nice when she steps down, but you sure you want to do a deal with her?
Hey, look, the last thing this town needs is a long, drawn-out trial with her honor crying her eyes out. It'd be a waste of money to take all that much more time to clean up the mess she made in the government. Besides, I'm going to have my hands full with Vega's trial. Plus, well, I did agree to consider a deal when she brought me Carlo's will.
Yeah, see, that's my point exactly. After hearing what Carlos said on that videotape, it's obvious to me that will's a fake.
Yeah, maybe. But that's just one more reason to deal with Alex. You see, once she thinks she's in the clear, she might slip up and lead us to some new evidence.
Wait a minute. No, whoa. I thought the district attorney was sure that Antonio Vega was guilty beyond a reasonable doubt.
Well, I am. It's just that I've got to face off against Nora in that courtroom. So, I wouldn't mind a little more ammunition.
Hey there. You okay?
Yeah, I'm fine.
You're not sorry that you stayed to fight this?
No, not yet. But I was kind of counting on maybe having a slight chance to win.
You still do.
Maybe. Maybe not. How about you? You, ready for what's coming?
What do you mean?
I worry about you. Somehow I don't think you're prepared.
Prepared for what?
Andy. Odds are that we're gonna have to spend the rest of our lives without each other.
I'll tell you what. I'll try not to doubt myself if you try not to doubt that I love you.
I think I can live with that.
I have made a lot of mistakes in my life, but this is right. You and me.
You know, I'm not the most religious guy, but something seems a little bit wrong about making out in a place like this. I mean, what if I lose control?
Well, I guess we'd have to deal with it, wouldn't we? But you're right. We should go somewhere else.
Yeah, dear.
And, on the way, I'll tell you about my plans to redecorate roadies.
Oh.
You know, you don't want me to touch you. I won't touch you.
Kevin, I'm sorry. It's just... You're only going to make it worse.
Well, then I won't touch it, okay? And stop rubbing it because that's not helping it either.
Kevin, it's an eyelash or something.
Look like a whole Volkswagen.
All right, fine. You want to help, fine, too. But please, just be careful.
Not to worry. These hands have blinded prettier than you. That's right, Liam. Prettier than you. Hold on. You're welcome.
Sometimes you surprise me with how gentle you can be.
Oh, right along face, Alex.
I just got the details of my plea bargain.
Uh-oh. Not such a good deal, huh?
Miserable. And I had to accept it. I'm not going back to Statesville again. And I have to apologize to you. I know I told you that I would replace Bo as police commissioner to make your life easier, but I'm not going to have time to do that.
Well, maybe I can help you. What were the terms Hank gave you?
I get a suspended sentence, but I have to plead guilty to 2 felonies, pay back the money, resign as mayor, and testify against Antonio.
Ouch.
Told you it was miserable.
Well, who takes over as acting mayor?
The president of the city council.
Until when?
Until they have time to have a special election and elect a new mayor.
And this special election takes place after your deal kicks in and after you've gotten your suspended sentence.
Mm-hmm.
Well, good. Maybe I'll finance your re-election campaign.
Are you out of your mind? I can't run for mayor again. It would be... Well, I guess I actually could.
And win.
And win?
All right, Nora, let's get to it. I don't have much time.
I want to talk about bail.
Don't expect any favors.
I'm not asking for favors. All I'm asking is that you remember you're dealing with a man who's done a lot for this community.
About working for a gangster?
And then working undercover for the police. As a matter of fact, I think his undercover business is what got him into this mess in the first place.
All right, Nora, I'll try to remember that. And you remember a parolee hid from the police for days after a warrant for his arrest was issued.
And you remember that he spent 6 years in prison for a crime that even you now know he was wrongly accused of.
All right, Nora. Let's get down to it. She took off once. Now, who's to say he's not going to do it again when things heat up in that courtroom, which they will?
The man turned himself in voluntarily. He was innocent of previous crimes, and he says he's innocent of this one. He deserves the chance to take an active participation in preparing his own defense, and that means from the outside.
Save it for the judge, Nora, okay? I'm going to do what I think is right. And I know you wouldn't expect anything different from me.
Don't even talk like that. The last thing that we need to worry about is how we're going to spend the rest of our lives. We have to worry about today. And how we're going to get you out of here tomorrow, okay?
Sure.
We're going to get through this. Look, RJ overplayed his hand today by pulling that videotape up out of the blue. When he does stuff like that, it just shows how hard he's trying to frame you. I mean, we both know that he's probably the one who killed Carlo, right? And pretty soon the cops are going to be all over him. He might even give something up.
Andy, that tape, RJ didn't make it. Carlo did.
So?
Look, I went into this with my eyes open. But I thought I was up against the system. And maybe RJ. Not up against a dead man, too. See, I seriously underestimated Carlo. Bad. I never thought he'd be able to come out of his grave and bring me down. But I was wrong.
Todd or Blair? Oh, boy, are you kidding me? Well, I'll be anxious to hear how that turns out. Then Doreen knows about it, huh? Oh, perfect. So now we can move against her. Uh-huh. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I think we should go after her with both barrels. Definitely. All right, look, I'll tell you what. As soon as Doreen gets back into town, you let me know, okay? Thanks, Fred.
You're going after Dorian, huh?
Tina, were you eavesdropping? Phew, that's a first.
Of course, the door was wide open.
Oh, I see.
So does this mean Dorian hasn't paid up yet?
Well, we gave her an extension until Blair's custody trial was over, but now that that's ended yesterday, now she's got no more excuses, so she's got to pay up the $20 million that she owes Buchanan Enterprises.
Oh, wow, and this is perfect timing, too.
Yeah.
You get the money back, and the stockholders see what a wonderful job you're doing as CEO, and Asa will have to give up this fight with you. Feeling better yet?
Is that why you came here, Tina? Were you worried about me?
Well, I figured this wasn't a happy time in your life, with your grandfather scheming behind your back.
Oh, Lisa, as far as he's concerned, hell, he's always going to be CEO of Buchanan Enterprises. But, you know, in terms of the day-to-day running of the operation, forget it. I don't think he even wants that.
Think again, Cord.
Clint, what's up?
There's a rumor that Paul is lining up board members to vote him back into the driver's seat.
Mrs. Manning?
We're coming. Just a minute.
Good. We're all set then.
Look, Todd, I don't mean to be difficult. I know that you do have your right for visitation just until the judge awards
What's the problem,
custody.
Blair?
Look, if it's any consolation to you both, the first exchange is always extremely difficult for the parents.
No, it's not that. It's just that it's getting cold.
So
it's
we'll
really
build a
cold. It's
snowman.
light snow. She shouldn't be outside.
Blair,
Todd.
she's gonna be
You know,
fine.
I will be with them the entire time.
Fine, just give me a minute to get her all bundled up. Start.
Blair, I think I can figure out how to put her coat on all by myself. Now, why don't you just hand her over?
All right. I'm back. Dorian, what's going on here? When did you get back?
In the nick of time. Todd, you give that baby back to Blair, and you get out of my house. Right now.
Thanks. I want to talk to you about Antonio's bail.
Look, Nora, we have already been over.
Yeah, I know. I want to go over it once again. Please consider a bail amount that Antonio can afford. His family and his friends, they want to help out, but they can't raise that much money. And that's no reason why Antonio should stay locked up in jail throughout the whole trial. I mean, other than making my job much harder, it would be hell on his family, I know that.
He should have thought about that before he...
Before he killed Carlo Hesser? Oh, I see. Are we just going to skip over all this innocent until proven guilty stuff?
Nora, I'm not out to get Antonio Vega, but we've got enough stuff against this guy to put him away for the rest of his life.
And will that make you happy, Mr. Gannon?
Good morning, Carlotta. Christian.
As far as you're concerned, my son is already tried and convicted.
Morning. You okay?
Oh, I've been better, but you got me through the night.
I did?
I just kept telling myself she's gonna come and visit me this morning.
Yeah, I wish it were just a visit. I'm the arresting officer. I'm here to escort you to the arraignment.
Right.
I'm sorry. I need you to... Jerry, could you just give us a minute alone, please?
We're going to be late. You know Judge Hammersmith.
Yeah, just a minute.
All right.
Thanks.
Hammersmith? You mean the one in the paper? The one that wants to try juveniles like adults no matter what?
That's right, so you gotta be cool.
Oh, this is great.
Antonio, come on, I mean it. Hammersmith might be tough, but he's fair. If we play by his rules, we're gonna be okay. Even if somebody throws us a curve.
Like who?
Nora told me that Hank's making no promises when it comes to low bail.
Then what's the point in showing up at all today? Why don't we just forget the whole trial and save Hank the trouble?
That's exactly what I'm talking about. You can't lose it like that in front of a judge unless you want to spend another night in here.
Okay, fine. Let's say I do make bail. What difference is it going to make if it's so high that I can't pay it?
Don't even go there. We got to think about
But
right
you don't
now.
understand. I have to get out of here.
I want that too. You don't understand. I miss you. Are you ready?
I'm sorry you're upset, Carlotta, but Antonio will get a fair trial.
That's not what the people of Angel Square say. Do you want to know what we think, Mr. Gannon? We think the mayor put a lot of pressure on you to find Carlo Hesser's murderer, but you didn't have any leads, so you figured, why not just arrest an ex-con who just happens to be a Puerto Rican?
Now, you couldn't be more wrong, Carlotta. I have never prosecuted anyone based on their ethnic background or the color of their skin. And as far as Antonio goes, I had enough evidence to arrest him weeks ago. But I held back for as long as I could. But then I couldn't look away any longer, Carlotta, because Carlo was dead,
Someone shot the man in cold blood.
The man was evil.
Does that give anyone the right to take the law into their own hands?
No.
No. My job is to find the murderer and to bring that person in for trial. Just like we had hoped one day to try Carlo Hesse.
One day? You know about Carlo's crimes forever. But you didn't do anything about it. Why? Because he had money. But Antonio, he should have taken my advice and just run when he had the chance.
You don't mean that, Carlotta.
Yes, I do.
You wanted your son to become a fugitive?
No, I wanted my son to be free. But that's not going to happen, is it, Mr. District Attorney? Because you need yourself a scapegoat.
Mom, come on. Come on. Could you just walk away from this right now? I need you right now. Come on.
I can't help you. I can't help anyone, Christian.
Hank, Carlotta may have told her boy to run, but he didn't, right? He turned himself in voluntarily. There's no reason to think he'd skip out on his bail.
All rise. The Court of Lantano County is now in session. Judge Gordon Hammersmith presiding. Be seated.
Good morning, Mr. Gannon.
Your Honor.
Mrs. Buchanan.
Judge Hammersmith?
The first case is People versus Antonio Vega. Bring him out, please.
Take your baby out of that monster's arms now. Excuse me. Who are you?
Dorian, this is Janice Talbert. Janice Talbert, this is my Aunt Dorian. Janice is a court-appointed social worker, all right?
Wait a minute, a social worker? What are you talking about?
Because the judge didn't make a final decision on our custody hearing, all right? So Janice was appointed to watch Todd and me, and Star, of course, and make a report about the fitness of us as parents.
She can't just look at this degenerate and see what kind of father he would make? I'm sorry, okay? I never should have left town before the custody case had been decided. I will make amends. I will call Judge Goldberg right now, make her face reality.
Dorian, please, look, I know that you were trying to help me out, but you're not helping, okay? You're not helping.
Okay, what do you want me to do? Should we just stand by and do nothing while that troll makes off with your baby?
Mrs. Lord, we do have a court order here.
Oh, really? And is the court at all concerned that that man is a rapist? He is a convicted rapist.
Of a woman who testified in Mr. Manning's behalf in his own custody case.
Yes. That's because she's as crazy as he is. So what does it prove? Give me the baby.
Not on your life. And by the way, this is all par for the course for Miss Lord. She gets very excitable, which is why I think Star should be somewhere quiet, like the penthouse.
Oh, what are you talking about, Todd? You want to talk about excitable? What about you when you broke down our door and tried to force your way in here, Todd? You
Please,
remember that?
please, can we all just calm down here?
I'm calm. But you know something? I think you're out of your mind. If you are going to let this man spend even a minute with a baby.
Tina, please, just relax. Clint just said it's a rumor, that's all. In fact, I bet Asa started this rumor, just so he could get me riled.
Why don't you take this seriously? This is going after your job.
I think Tina's right, Cord. This probably is more than just a rumor. But if Pa is planning an ambush, well, I'm on the board of directors myself. And if we do have an emergency meeting, well, I'll be fighting for you.
Look, Clint, Tina, I appreciate everything you're saying here. This whole thing between me and Asa, it's not that cut and dried, you know? It's not Asa's wrong and I'm right. There's more to it than that. This whole Dorian sabotaging Buchanan Enterprises, that happened on my watch when I was CEO, you know? Not Asa, okay? I should have seen that coming.
Yeah, like Asa's never been swindled.
Please, Carlo Hesser stole $30 million right out of Asa's back pocket, and that money is gone forever. But you've gotten on top of things, and you stopped this Dorian scam. You saved Buchanan Enterprises from completely going under.
But Asa is never gonna see it that way. Look, the last thing I want is to fight with him.
Why?
You could beat that old goat with one hand tied behind your back.
Well, believe it or not, Tina, that's not my ultimate goal in life, okay? No, actually, I think my time would be better spent finding Dorian and making sure that she pays us back.
Thank you. I'll hold that for you. Listen, there you go. Now, don't feed her a bunch of junk, Todd. I mean, she likes rice cakes.
So I'll stock up on rice cakes.
And make sure if it does snow, now keep this hat pulled down around her.
Look, if it snows, we'll just make snow angels
No,
or something.
Todd, she will get wet. And then she'll catch a chill, and then there's a terrible flu going. Let's
Fine.
keep her hat.
Snowmen, then.
Wait a minute. Don't forget her little...
Oh, you know what? I brought a backup just in case. Here. I'm sure you'd much rather have this one. Listen to this, okay? You turn that. Isn't that nice? Here you go. Then you get a lullaby anytime you want to hear it. Now, what do you say? Let's go find Jack Frost.
Well, wait a minute, Todd. Let me just give her a goodbye kiss. Now, you be good for your daddy, okay? And I'm going to be here. I'm not going to go anywhere. Bye, sweet. Look, I'm really sorry about my Aunt Dorian. She's very upset. But I hope that you did listen to what she said. I mean, don't let Todd out of your sight because he has kidnapped Star once.
You know, I am going to get custody of this kid, and why would I let you visit her when every time I turn my back on you, you tell lies about me? Now, give me the bag. Come on, Miss Talbot, it's time to go.
Antonio Vega, you are hereby charged with first-degree murder in the death of Carlo Hessa. How do you plead?
Not guilty, Your Honor.
All right. Let's move on to bail. Mr. Gannon, do you want to speak to that?
Yes, Your Honor. Your Honor, this is one of those times when I wish I had more latitude. But these are the facts. Antonio Vega is on parole. And when a warrant was issued for his arrest, he went into hiding. Now, I'm afraid that if he were granted bail, that Mr. Vega would disappear forever. So I'm asking that bail be denied, his parole be revoked, and that Mr. Vega be remanded back to Statesville Prison until his trial.
What? You can't do that, Your Honor, please.
I do volunteer work at the hospitals here. I read to really sick kids. I call it I call it Mr. Todd's Wild Ride because of well, anyway, if I don't have a story that I want to hear, or if we run out of books or something, I just make it up. Well, it's funny. Well, the kids like it, I don't know. And I get a lot out of it, too, you know, because, you know, the kids in the hospital, you know, their parents, they get to watch these kids grow up every step of the way. And I don't know, that's an amazing gift. And I missed out on that, you know, all those months that I was out of commission. Did I mention that I was dead? Well, everybody thought I was dead. Anyway, the time that I was away, there was this kid here, and you know, she was growing and changing and learning, and you know, I missed that. Well, I missed a lot of that. I guess that's why I'm trying so hard, you know, I'm trying to make up for lost time. Hey, so what do you think of all this white stuff, huh? You like it? You know where Santa Claus lives? They make everything out of this stuff. They make horses and houses and cars and bunnies and flowers and little red coats and everything.
Todd!
Tina, what are you doing here in town?
I'm just visiting. Hey, little star. How are you? And it's your babysitter.
I'm sorry, this is Janice Talbot. This is my sister, Tina Roberts. Janice is...
Is she aware that you're not divorced yet?
It's not a date, Tina.
Whatever. Just as long as you know, my brother, he has a strange kind of charm. Just don't believe a word he says.
I haven't a clue where Olga is, but I did my best. But why didn't you tell me that all of this was going on? I would have flown back.
Because I thought that I could handle it.
Letting Todd have Star for one afternoon, but God, I miss her so much already. I mean, the thought of Todd taking her permanently, I don't even know if I can live with that.
Well, you're not going to have to because it isn't going to happen.
Well, I wish that I were that confident, Doreen, but
Boy, while you've been gone, Todd's been putting on quite a show. You know what he's doing now? He is volunteering to work with the children at the hospital. Can you believe that?
Oh, I'm sure that even that social worker isn't going to fall for Todd's Mr. Rogers act.
Well, what if she does? What if she writes a sterling report about Todd and then he ends up with custody of Star, huh?
Look, I told you that what you needed was a more aggressive legal representation. I mean, why don't I call my darling ex, all right? I'm sure that Herb can come up with a really top-notch custody attorney for you.
Doreen, I would appreciate that so much.
Do you know that I would do just about anything in the world for you? Do you?
Thank you, because I tell you what, right now, I'm in a bind. Financially.
I didn't know that.
Well, until the divorce is finalized and the settlement happens, I'm kind of strapped. And then, well, we both know that Melodor didn't do so hot in '96. And we're going to work on that.
And you know what Todd is doing now? He's charging me rent for Melodor on the floors that we're using over in the Manning building. I mean, you can talk about top-notch lawyers all you want. I can't afford them. Todd can. All I have is you. I mean, and if you would call Herb or whoever, I would appreciate it, and I would also appreciate it if you could help me pay for them.
I would if I could. But unfortunately, my finances are a bit shaky right now.
Do I have to clear the courtroom? Order. Now, Mrs. Buchanan, do you want to make a statement on behalf of your client?
Yes, I do. Yes, I would like that very much, Your Honor. And I'd like to begin by correcting the district attorney when he asserts that my client evaded arrest. Believe me, if that were true, my client would not be sitting in this courtroom today. He could be hiding someplace, Your Honor. But my client didn't do that. He knew he was falsely accused. He didn't even flee, even though he was very frightened. He turned himself in, Your Honor, voluntarily to the police for whom he has been working undercover for the last few months. Which brings up the question of Mr. Vega's ties to the community, which I believe are very strong and very, very solid. I think Mr. Vega proved that when he voluntarily worked undercover for the police, gathering evidence to be used against Carlo Hesser. And he knew his efforts would put his life in danger. And even after his arrest, he continued to work undercover for the Landview Police Department. Most recently at Carlo Hesser's so-called memorial service, where Mr. Vega visually identified Carlo Hesser's criminal friends, and now the Landview Police Department can keep an eye on them, thanks to my client. Is this a dangerous man? Is this a man whose parole should be revoked based on nothing more than circumstantial evidence? Mr. Vega has given more than his share to the people of Landview. Isn't it time that we gave something back to him? Like the freedom to stay right here with his friends and family helping him so that he can help prepare his own defense? Please don't send him back to prison. Don't send him back up to jail until the trial. Grant him a bail that he can pay. I think the community owes him that much. Certainly, the district attorney does.
Thank you for that very eloquent statement, Mrs. Buchanan. Mr. Vega, will you please rise? I have heard the bail recommendations, and although all are persuasive, I have made my decision.
You may be set to borrow money this year. If you do, we'll tell you what you need to know about interest rates tonight at 5.
You'll have to forgive my sister here. She thinks it's funny if she kind of makes fun of me if I'm on a date or something. But this is not a date. This is a social worker. Appointed by the court She's taking notes, see how well I get along with Shorty here.
Court told me about the custody hearing. I didn't know you were being investigated.
Actually, it's fairly routine, Mrs. Roberts.
Why didn't you call on me to testify?
You just told a total stranger that I was a liar. What kind of character reference would you be for me?
Yeah, but still, she's my niece. I have some input on what goes into her future.
You think Star should be raised by her wacky Aunt Tina?
Well, I don't think I could do worse than you or Blair, you know. Well, I mean, we're all human. We all make mistakes. You know, my brother here, he drives me up a wall, but my children, CJ and Sarah, they absolutely adore him.
And the feeling is mutual.
Yeah, they're great kids. I love them a lot. Would you come over here? I can show you Star's brand new baby bunny.
Excuse me. I didn't know she was a social worker.
Look, enough about that. You want to do me a favor? You write to the judge. You tell them how well I get along with CJ and Sarah. Right now, I need all the ammunition I can get.
We'll see. You know what I would do if I was a judge? I would grant custody of Sir to me. How would you like that, Pumpkin? I bet you'd like that, wouldn't you? Yes, you would. Oh,
So are you saying that this helicopter landed right on top of the cruise ship?
Mm-hmm. That turned out to be the easy part. The impossible part was finding Olivia, a.k.a. Cameron Wallace. Seems as though she got off at the last port of call. So much for getting her to swear that I was not the criminal mastermind who planned the downfall of Buchanan Enterprises.
Does this mean that you're going to have to pay damages?
$20 million.
Wow. $20 million, Dorian. Do you have $20 million? You get it. I'm pregnant. Oh.
Oh, speak of the devil.
Have you got a check for me, Dorian? You told me that you needed until Blair's custody hearing was over to pull the money together. Have you done that? Because if you haven't, I can simply call my attorney and have him file criminal charges against you. Today.
I'll get my checkbook.
Hello, Blair.
Hello, Cord.
Listen, I heard about the judge dragging her heels, deciding custody.
Yeah.
I know that when it is all finally decided that, well, that you'll end up with Star.
Well, I hope so. I mean, that's all I can hope for.
Here you go. Wasn't easy getting an amount together, but call my broker. The check is good.
Oh, I'm sorry, Dorian. This is a little light. This isn't the figure that we need. It's only $15 million.
Only $15 million.
Mm-hmm.
Spoken like a true Buchanan. You see, my funds are a bit tied up right now. I'm just not all that liquid. It's going to take me a few more days to get the other $5 million.
All right, Dorian, I'll tell you what. I'll give you a few more days to pull it together. But I'm not going to sign any agreement saying that I'm not going to press criminal charges against you until I get the full $20 million. Every last penny of it.
Mm-hmm. As long as you understand that that check is not an admission of guilt on my part, okay? If it weren't for this custody case that Blair's involved in, I would see you and all of the Buchanans in court. And I would win. However, Star is worth more to me than all that money that you are stealing.
As long as you understand that Olivia has left a paper trail right up to your door, which, incidentally, is exactly where I'm going to lead the police if you don't come up with the $5 million. And I mean soon. So, you'll get back to me, right? Blair, good luck with Star.
Thank you, Cord.
Well, that's it. Mother Hubbard's cupboard is now bare. You see, I'm afraid I put a little bit too much money in investments overseas. You try unloading an interest in a factory in Shanghai. Just see how much cooperation you get from the Chinese government. It's going to take months for me to liquidate my assets.
Look, don't even worry about it. We'll figure out something, all right? I mean, when the divorce is final, I should get a very hefty settlement from Todd. There you go.
In the meantime, what am I going to do? How am I going to get a hold of $5 million? Unless... What? Unless I sell this house.
I understand the Commonwealth's reluctance to grant the defendant bail, but I'm also swayed by the arguments of Mr. Vega's attorney. If he were going to flee, he would have already, before they could arrest him. So I've decided to grant the defendant, Antonio Vega, bail. However, I cannot set bail so low that it would send a wrong signal to the community. A murder charge cannot be taken lightly, so bail is set for $1 million.
Please, Your Honor, I'm begging you, please, to reconsider. My client can't possibly come up with that.
Why don't you just get this over with and send me back to Statesville now?
Is that what you want, Mr. Vega?
No, I'm sorry.
Because that can be arranged.
Your Honor, my client is very upset.
And that gives him the right to show contempt for my court?
No, Your Honor.
The defendant, Antonio Vega, is remanded to Lantano County Jail until he meets the terms of his bail. And now would be the time to call for recess.
All right.
Antonio,
Just get me out of here. Antonio, they can't do this to you again.
They just did, little brother.
Look, don't worry. We're gonna get you out, right?
Where are we ever gonna come up with that kind of money?
Open this door. We gotta get that money, Mo. How? I don't know. Look, we'll get the people of Angel Square to contribute, and we'll get it.
How do you think that we're going to come up with 1/10, 10% of $1 million? We couldn't even come up with close to $50,000. Oh, I know what I gotta do.
Where are you going?
I'm gonna get my son out of jail.
Hank Gannon, we have disagreed in the past, but I've always maintained a respect for you. Not anymore. You and Bo asked a lot of Antonio Vega, and he gave it. You used him. You used him before as an informant, and you're using him now to show your constituents how tough you can be. Is it justice or politics as usual?
This house? Are you crazy? You just moved in here. You love this house.
I loved it for a time, yes, but part of the thrill was buying the old Saybrook mansion.
Yeah.
And I decorated it with Joe, and quite frankly, I'm not sure that I like the way it turned out.
Talk yourself out
I
of it.
am not talking myself into anything, okay? I'm selling this house. It's a done deal. And when I've straightened out this whole mess, I will buy myself a bigger, better place with turrets and a moat.
A moat. Yes, I guess I can see you at the place with a moat.
Now, I paid a pretty hefty price for it, but the market has improved, so I've got to clear $5 million. Broker's commissions. What do we ask? $6 million, eh?
Oh, the whole retard, the better retard. Listen, whatever you do, don't mention about selling your house because he's going to use that against me, say that I'm moving everywhere, it's terrible for Star, whatever, okay?
You answer the door, okay? I will go upstairs and I will call my real estate broker.
Come in. There's my sweet little girl. Oh, I missed you so much. Yes, I did. Did I have a good time? No, I didn't because I missed you so much.
Yeah, that's how I feel. Every day.
Oh, what are you doing here, Clint? Or did you finally come to your senses?
Now, what's that supposed to mean? If you mean, am I gonna back you, Pa? Well, you know I would if I thought you were doing the right thing, but you're not, Pa. You're stabbing Cord in the back.
Like he didn't do the same thing to me.
Oh, wait a minute, that wasn't personal. Cord stepped in because the company was in trouble. He has done a great job. He's turned things around. The whole family supports him.
No, not Drew.
Paul, I don't think Drew gets a vote. McCord has done a fine job as CEO, and that's what I'm aiming to tell the board.
Well, this time he's going up against the master.
He's not going to lose, Paul. And when the dust finally settles, just remember I told you so.
You are the only man in the world who says, I told you so, before anything happens.
Oh, Paul!
I'll get it. Carlotta!
I'm sorry to trouble you, Mr. Buchanan, but someone told me that...
Carlotta, come on in. Come on. Is anything wrong? Is it Antonio?
I'm afraid so. He had his arraignment this afternoon, and they set bail pretty high.
Excuse me, folks. Clint, you need me. I'm upstairs.
Clint, I know that we've kind of drifted away from each other.
I know. I regret that.
Oh, please, don't say you're sorry. You're not at fault. And you don't owe me anything.
Carlotta.
I shouldn't have come here.
Carlotta, if there's anything I can do for you...
I just can't see my son spend another day in jail for a crime that he didn't commit.
Antonio...
I'm sorry. I shot my mouth off at the judge.
I don't think it mattered by then. I think he'd already made up his mind.
Yeah, well, here we are, huh? Home, sweet home.
Yeah, well, at least it's not states.
But it's still a cage. And that means I'm an animal, right?
Why aren't you at the office, Cordero? Don't you have a company to run?
Not according to you, I don't. Thought you might like to see this, Asa. It's a check from Dorian Lord for $15 million. She tells us she'll have the rest for us any day now.
She had better.
Listen, since I've finished up with Buchanan Enterprises' work here, why don't you tell me about this little rumor that I just heard?
What rumor?
That you're calling an emergency meeting of the board together to reinstate you as CEO. Is that true?
Well, I guess you just have to find that out at the meeting.
Why are you forcing the showdown, Asa?
Why? Because you took the reins of my company from my hands, and I want it back.
Well, it's too late, Asa. You had your chance. You know, I wanted to bring you on as an advisor. You know, I wanted the benefit of your experience, of your wisdom. But no, that wasn't good enough for you because you were off running around playing like you were insane. Remember that? Well, I'm sorry. I don't think a man like that should be running Buchanan Enterprises. I'm telling you, Asa, drop this fight and do it now. Because if you don't, you're going to be faced with one ugly surprise.
Cordero, you don't have the cards. You are bluffing.
I guess you'll find out at the meeting. Don't say I didn't warn you.
Your nose is so cool. See all the balloons. What, did they have a sale on Balloon Star? No.
She said she wanted one, so...
You know your mommy loves balloons. You know that?
I told her that you and I danced in a room full of gold balloons once.
Why'd you tell her that, Todd?
I don't know. Just a fairy tale. Bye, Shorty.
Mr. Manning, before you go, I would like to see you and Mrs. Manning one more time alone without Star.
Why, what's the problem?
Well, this afternoon when you picked up Star, it was very uncomfortable, and I know that she can sense that. I think we need to make it easier on her, if you're going to share her.
My God,
it dug right into your skin. Why didn't you tell me they were so tight?
I guess I had my mind on other things. Like having to spend another night in this hole.
Antonio, I am sorry. I'll do everything I can to help you raise your bail. Maybe I could even talk to Hank, you know, maybe make him change his mind.
What good is that gonna do? He's not the one that set the high bail, the judge did. And after the show I put on today, you think he's gonna budge?
Please, don't lose hope.
I already have. What I don't want to lose is you.
Thanks, Jer. Well, you're just not going to believe this, but you're free to go. Your bail's been paid.
Yeah, right.
I'm not joking.
Okay. Then who threw away $100 grand?
Well, they better not have thrown it away. Where's your mother?